previously on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
It's Friday. You ain't got no job. And you ain't got shit to do.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Yeah, and as somebody who was younger and who was looking out for Big Bro at the time.
But he was young. He wouldn't know not to get married.
Yeah, what the hell would I have known at 21 years old?
He was dropping Miami Heat everywhere.
But that's my point. Don't you see that if he would have said to me, hey, listen, I'm dropping Miami Heat. You should be dropping Miami Heat. Let's go drop Miami Heat together. You know, let's go beat Crockett and Tubbs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Turns out there's a Walmart right in my own neighborhood.
Wow.
They got it all.
Yeah, it's like a grocery store, too.
I was able to buy a sex toy in a Walmart.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hack.
You're the güero on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
give me a freaking break.
Do you want to know how many times I've talked to Rich Paul about LeBron ever?
Oh, my God. I don't know.
I don't know if that was planned, but that was incredible.
The way to dial it out.
I'm just waiting for an entrance,
That was incredible.
Linz.
I would say once, and it wasn't even, I jumped into a conversation that someone was asking him about LeBron. Like, it wasn't even me.
Boy, this is ponderous, man. Ponderous.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
When I'm on vacation, you can talk all the schwanz you want.
Right. Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Bit boy.
Well, you want to woo-woo? Right now.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
So,
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
This is Pepe Mantilla, your Spanish voice of the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Good morning, Scott.
I am a huge, and I mean huge, yacht rock enthusiast.
he hit that one all the way to Palo Alto. Oh, intercepted there. Kennard throws it right to Pat Spencer. He drives into the paint. LeBron with the chase down block, but Gary Payton puts it back in.
It is Friday, 7:03. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show begins on this April 10th, 2026. You heard it there, Sedano on ESPN Radio last night, calling Lakers Warriors. And he said, listen, sometimes you got to take it out and you got to put it back in, Cappy.
Sometimes you do.
You do. And that is how we begin on this Feel Good Friday. More importantly, for Cappy's purposes, a Beach Life Friday.
Darn right it is.
Oh, wow.
Beach Life Festival is less than 3 weeks out, and VIP tickets are going fast. Duran Duran, Chainsmokers, The Offspring, James Taylor, and as we learned from yesterday's show, Betto don't know nothing about no James Taylor. Don't miss it, beachlifefestival.com. That's one read I got in for your free ticket, Cappy. I'll get in 7 more this morning.
Nice job by you.
And I'm only here for 2 hours, so we're going to squeeze it in.
Okay.
Well, I'm feeling good. I'm on 2 hours sleep.
All right, well, we're excited to hear about what happened last night at Bruce Springsteen.
Why only 2 hours of sleep?
Because I was at Springsteen till 11 p.m.
Oh, my goodness.
Then by the time we got out of Inglewood, by the way, this is the problem with Inglewood.
The traffic is
So just to get a car to pick you up takes an hour.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Then there's all these guys like, hey, we can get you out of here fast. Like this one guy that looked like Tony Soprano was like, he just was staring at Stephanie and I for 20 minutes. So you two are just going to waste your night here tonight? I can get you out of here right now. How
much?
No, it was like 200 to downtown. I'm like, dude, come on.
Do they have the LED screens that says?
No, this guy was just like dressed like he was running numbers. And he's like, listen.
Stunad.
You guys going to be Stunats tonight? Or you come in my car? I got some brajol in the back. Maybe a little gabagool. How you doing, honey? How you doing? You dressed nice tonight. You have fun? You going to let... And he's like, you going to let her just sit out here all night?
Right.
We can leave.
Out.
We can leave right now.
And you didn't do it.
Because I'm like, well, what if this guy just... I wake up without a kidney?
I mean, you're all right. You got a strong heart. You're okay.
You can live with one kidney.
Yeah,
that's just what I need.
It's fine. So wait, so what happened? So did you wind up getting an Uber?
No, the Lyft. By the way, you have to use a Lyft because it's the Lyft zone.
Oh.
So a Lyft finally got us like 20 minutes after this guy was assaulting me. But to get out of Inglewood, we fell asleep because it took another hour to get to the freeway. So next time you go to a concert at the Forum, just rent a helicopter. That'll be faster.
Good advice.
But how about George Sedano on the call on ESPN Radio last night? You heard the highlight there. The Lakers. And I was keeping up on it during the concert. And the texting going on with Cappy. Oh my God, Deandre Ayton. He's so amazing.
He's awesome.
Dominating.
DeAndre Ayton is awesome.
Listen, he is awesome when he's playing against a junior high team.
Well, the other part of it was my analyst, Kalena Azubuki, was like, I was like, man, Ayton, he's playing really well. And he's like, well, yeah, but the guys guarding him for whatever reason are all like half his size.
Right, I know. It was literally like watching a guy who's like 21 years old and 7 feet tall playing against a bunch of 13-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like in the JCC gym, they're like, oh, my God, let's go play against that guy. It's like 5-on-1, and the big guy just keeps dunking on people.
It was hilarious.
Oh
but so, look, that's what he's supposed to do when it's little guys like that on him. He's supposed to pound them and dominate them in that scenario.
He did.
And you know what? Good for him. We, they need him to do that. Like that's what they need every night right now from him without Luka and Austin Reeves. That's what I was yelling about the other day. Like, why aren't you playing well? Like, there's no excuse. You say you're not Clint Capella? Well, show us you're not Clint Capella.
Well, it's easy to, like I said, be really good when you're 7 feet tall and you're going up against guys that are like 6'3", 6'4", and you're just working these dudes over. My favorite part, though, I must admit right now for everybody, okay?
I stuck in a Cappy line out of halftime.
I swear to you, it was just so good. Because here's the thing. Last night on our group chat, I know Chris is at the Bruce Springsteen concert, and you and I are going back and forth on our group chat. There's no Bergie anywhere to be found. There's no Lindsay anywhere. Briona's kind of jumped in a little bit here and there, but it was just you and me. I don't know why we were in the group chat. We could have just been doing it on our own.
Might have just texting each other right now.
Right. But I'm listening to the second half of the game on the radio. And let's go back out now to Chase Center in San Francisco, and let's go live to George Sedano. And George comes back on the air, and he goes, well, thank you very much. And what is the name of the analyst you were working with?
Kalena Azubuki. He's actually the Warriors TV guy.
I'll tell you what, man, I really liked you guys together.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, he was really good, and I liked his voice. Right, and he's Russian, this guy.
No, he's not. Kalena
apparently
Azubuki is not Russian.
No, Azubuki definitely is Russian. There is no question about it that this guy is from the Eastern Bloc of Europe. Azubuki. Right?
No.
Anyway, so they come back to George and Azubuki, and George says something like, well, wow, LeBron, really playing great, and I think Azubuki says, man, it's 41 years old. It's hard to believe, And then George says to him, some people would even say, perhaps he's playing like a 27-year-old.
I did. I said it just like that.
I know. And I'm in my car.
Some people would say.
Yeah, I'm in my car going, yeah, George, you tell him, man. LeBron's only 27, bro. I loved it. It was great. It was awesome. And I really wondered, because I was watching on TV. I wasn't listening on the radio at this point. Yeah. But Ayton had a dunk where he drove through the lane, and he took off from like 6 or 7 feet away from the basket. And with two hands, he went up and he jammed it down.
And I was
like, man, I hope George had the energy for that dunk. Or on the other hand,
I don't know. He had a couple of plays where there had to have been plays that ESPN Radio cut up of DeAndre Ayton doing something good that I had good energy for. I know, but
I was kind of hoping you were like this: DeAndre Ayton, two-handed dunk.
No, why would I do that?
versus, LeBron with the big dunk.
I definitely went big for the LeBron plays. I went big for the Bronny 3. It was.
Now there were a couple of Bronny 3s, and then there were a couple of Bronny bricks.
You know what I really was annoyed about after the game? We didn't have a statistician for the game, which we normally, and unfortunately they make the producer do it. Mm-hmm. And we didn't know till much later that was Bronny's first assist to LeBron, or in the first quarter. Oh, I would have loved to have. If I would have known that, I would have played that up way bigger. on the broadcast, even at the very least acknowledging it. We didn't even acknowledge it until much later. I was super annoyed about that. And it's not anyone's fault. If we had a stats guy, that person would have pointed that out.
Yeah. But there was the Bronny assist to LeBron, and then later in the game there was a LeBron assist to Bronny on the 3.
Right, that one I definitely had.
So that was.
By the way, it was funny because I was calling him James at the first LeBron, right? Like I would occasionally call him LeBron, but I was mostly I call him James. I'm like, oh, James with the ball, And then what happened is Bronny comes in, and I'm like, James has the ball to James, and I'm like, oh wait, LeBron to Bronny, like,
yeah, there you go. Right.
It was funny. I was like, oh my god. And then I mentioned that I said, and then one time I think I actually said Bronny passes to his father, and then I go, you don't hear that every day.
Hey, let me tell you something. As a listener, to these broadcasts, I want to tell you that I don't think you should call him James. I honestly believe you should call him LeBron because I think a lot of times...
Well, now I had to because Bronny was on the floor with him.
Right. But I think a lot of times we as listeners will hear James and go like this, James who? Like everybody knows LeBron, but if you say James, we're like, oh, that he means LeBron James. So I just think LeBron is enough. I think LeBron has earned first name status.
Sure, of course he has, but it's more proper to call him James on the broadcast.
I would call Austin Reeves. I would call Luka. I would call LeBron, and I'd call Bronny. Everybody else last name.
Okay.
Everybody else.
I'll work on that moving
forward. All right, give it some thought. Give that a little bit of thought.
Yeah.
But
do we have an Ayton cut? Do we have an Ayton call?
No, we looked in the ears, and Jorge couldn't find anything for that.
And I just
nothing
looked
for Ayton, really?
Yeah, they have 7 different cuts,
but not those.
What do they got? Do they have any LeBron cuts? Because does George go crazy for LeBron?
We got a LeBron 3-pointer. Hold on.
Really, I'm surprised no Ayton.
Holding.
Well, no, it takes a second.
No, I know. That's why I'm letting you know that I'm holding.
This system is called ears.
You told me to hold on. I'm telling you I'm holding.
FTP site.
By the way, the Schefter laugh is fantastic.
Hold on. Stand by. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Wow. 2-second differential game clock, shot clock. James, left wing 3 is on the way. James buries the three-pointer. Gives the Lakers a 28-23 lead with 4 seconds to go in the quarter.
It's just a mean sidestep against the guy who's 6'10" in Malachi Leones, and he could do nothing about it.
James who?
James who?
We got a Rui.
Let me see what I can find.
Oh, you can find him? You got him?
I mean, I can give you the numbers. Can you find them through the numbers?
Well, that's it. No, so that's an internal system. We don't have access to that.
Because right now
anymore.
I'm looking at it right here.
You're right. They didn't cut up an Ayton, I don't think. Hold on.
You don't have 0145 on this right now?
Well, we
use
use
like 0145932.
Okay, yeah, that was the one I was looking for, Bertie. I just thought
you know what? You're right. They did not cut up any Ayton.
Those bastards.
Unacceptable.
We have some Deandre Ayton post-game sound.
I'm sure that's thrilling.
Do you want to hear Deandre Ayton post-game sound?
Yeah, no.
How about this Rui hit?
No, you don't want to hear it?
This has got here's a Bronny assist here at 3-2.
In transition, now stops on the right wing, gets it to Bronny James on that right wing, who flips it across to Hachimura. Left wing 3, wide open look. He gets that one to fall. Timeout, Steve Kerr, as the Lakers lead expands to 5. Lakers leading 44-39 with 4:16 to go in the first half.
Well, that's good.
Bronny
I like
with
it when you said the lead expands.
Nice. Yeah. Nice expansion of leads. Yeah. Very, very good. Yeah, it was good.
I mean, the game was a blowout, man. In like 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, I looked at Kalena and I was like, "Oh, this game's over, bro."
Yeah, I know. You know what I did? I flipped over to the Kings because the Kings at this point were about in the second intermission and had a 3-1 lead at that point. So I was watching the Kings game last night as well.
Let's play a highlight from Josh Schaefer.
Oh, there we go.
Right wing Kempe out high to Edmondson. Swings it deep to Kempe. Off his stick to Kopitar behind the goal. 30 seconds left. Panarin back to the right point. Edmondson winds. Fires. They score! Tipped on the way through by Adrian Kempe. His second of the game. His 8th in the last 7. And his team high 34th of the year. Makes it 3-1 LA.
Yeah.
Did you know that Adrian Kempe, it was either that one or the other goal that he scored, it was a McFlurry minute goal.
Oh.
So we got McFlurries for everybody.
Come on.
Yeah,
really?
It was a McFlurry minute goal. Yeah.
Oh, how
That's
nice.
Josh Schaefer on the ESPN Kings radio network. By the way, Sam Boney will be here at 9 a.m. to talk everything Kings go, Kings go. Massive game tomorrow at Crypto.com Arena against the Edmonton Oilers.
Right.
And as Batesh has said, as Sedano has said to Batesh many times, Kings can be all great and all, but they got to beat the Oilers, and they got to do it tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed on. You know what? I'm going to send a note to ESPN.
Oh, we're going back to the fact that they didn't have Ayton.
Send a note. How
I
dare
have
they?
a Deandre Ayton cut.
Come on, man, for real. How many dunks?
Because
did
I
DeAndre Ayton
definitely
have?
there was a couple of them that were really good. Like in the
Well,
sense
you got that
the
new
play,
contract done. You can send that note now.
Right
that
now,
the play
you can
was
send
really
it confidently.
good.
Right,
And
send it
we
confidently.
We definitely punched it for Ayton for sure a couple of times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm glad you did because I was actually thinking to myself, God, I really hope George just really lowers the energy level because he hates DeAndre Ayton as a player.
I do not hate DeAndre Ayton.
As a player, I said.
I don't. Yeah, as a player, he drives me insane. Yes.
Okay, so I was hoping that you'd be like DeAndre Ayton with a dunk, big deal.
No,
You know?
no. But there was one time where I said on the broadcast, I was like, when Kalina was giving him praise or whatever, I said it's about time. I go, this is what he needs to do. I went into like talk show mode. I thought I was talking to you for a second.
That's great.
7:16 on this Friday, a feel-good Friday, a beach light Friday, Masters Friday, too. And you know what you could have done in those 16 minutes? Well, you could have done a DeAndre Ayton highlight for your friends. Punch it up for them. Or you could have gone and gotten that lube job you need so badly for the weekend. Go to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute drive-through oil change. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a location near you. Now, by the way, Sedano, you said
bummed. What else did they have in? They have any other good Laker ones in there?
Give it to us. It's Friday morning. Let's hear.
Wait, no, but I'm like kind of disappointed that they didn't have.
We got
anything.
a Vando highlight. Let's hear what this is.
How's that happen?
I don't know.
Was it a turnover?
Vando.
Really? Vando?
Yeah, come on. A Vando highlight? How's
They
that
cut up
possible?
a Vando highlight?
Stand by. Well, it's some editor that's not. He's got 15 games to cut up.
By the way, he scored 2 points in 26 minutes. What kind of highlight can we have?
3, 2, 1.
Spencer almost throws it away. Has to throw it up. There's 3 seconds left. Loses it. Ayton comes up with it. Out to Hachimura. Vanderbilt, the kick ahead. Vanderbilt with the left-hand layup in transition. Timeout, Steve Kerr, as the Lakers expand their lead to 14, 79-65 with 3:01 to go in the third.
Double expansion?
Yeah. Well, much later in the game. Yes.
Okay, got
So
it.
we have a Jake Laravia three-pointer. You want that?
Oh, let me hear Jake.
All right, stand by. I mean, we could have done this stuff.
Good night for Jake Laravia last night.
Jake
4 for 5 from
did
three-point
play
range.
well. Yeah, he did.
Played good.
I mean,
It's going to be all right. Keep your head up.
for the kids listening, this is producing literally on the fly.
Yeah,
Can
but
you
it's
imagine
Friday
if Lindsay
morning.
was here right now?
Yeah.
Oh, my
She'd
God.
be losing her mind.
You'd be so
Stand
upset.
by 3-2.
Bronny James is swinging one more time to Kennard on the right wing. Kennard drives towards the baseline, throws it to the corner. Laravia fires a three. Laravia cans the three-pointer.
Cans
and
a
the Lakers
three.
are up 23-17 with 2:24 to go in the first.
Luke Kennard's been putting the ball on the floor more. I mean, he does shoot 48% from three-point range, so defenders are going to be up on him. He can get in the paint, draw defenders in, kick it out.
By the way, you got to send that email. Who's cutting up first quarter highlights?
I mean, come on.
Well, you got to cut up first quarter highlights because they run them during the broadcast,
Oh. See
like
that, Chris?
as highlights. And they do a halftime of the
Right,
game,
don't
so
forget
they
about
have
the
to have
halftime.
highlights for halftime.
Okay, we got one more because then there's like a.
Who is that? Anything good?
This is a LeBron. Hold on. 3, 2.
Oh, okay.
They get it to LeBron, driving into the paint. Now he brings it back out to the left wing, guarded by Leonce again. Leonce getting some confidence, guarding LeBron tightly. LeBron goes behind the back, gets past Leonce. LeBron left-hand layup, off the glass and in. Hits the deck, but still makes the basket.
Bro, I don't know if I've seen LeBron James, at least for a while, do that. It's a double crossover. You don't normally see that from LeBron James. Well done there.
I
How
gotta
about,
say,
how about when he was just trying to get some confidence going, defending against LeBron, and then LeBron was like, you know
Leonce
what?
actually did pick LeBron's pocket that one time.
He's like, you know
That's
what,
why I
young
said
fella?
that.
Yeah, you feel.
What were you going to say, Bergie?
yourself.
Sorry.
No, it's
Yeah.
all right. I was going to say Kalina as a bouquet is really good. I
liked him.
I liked him.
I liked him a lot. I
I
liked
haven't
his
heard
voice.
him do anything before that. He
Yeah.
looks good.
No, I
Sounds
liked
good.
his voice very much. I thought on radio, and again,
He's
I was
excellent.
listening last night. He was really, really good.
I thought it was.
If you
Richard
ever watch a
Jefferson at
Warriors
first.
game on TV, on like League Pass or something like that, he's the analyst. He's unbelievable. We use him on ESPN Radio sparingly because he's got a real job, but he's very good.
By the way,
know me.
LAFC is on the road this weekend. Tune in tomorrow at noon for the BMO Countdown. What are you saying?
Portland.
I'm in the middle of a read.
Tell him, Jorge. Tell him, Briones. Tell him. Portland.
LAFC. Well, you're saying it behind me. Like,
Portland.
say it on the mic at least.
Say it in front of him. Portland.
Is this what you learned back there? Like, Carlo was so much better than Carlo. By the
Carlos
way,
Carlo, I'm me.
what I was going to say yesterday, George, because you made a when I did the Valvoline thing.
Yeah.
As nasty and as dirty as we've been on this show, cannot top what Carlo did in the Carlo segment yesterday.
Oh, my God. What Carlo did yesterday.
Oh, my God.
Honestly, almost got us all fired yesterday.
We're going to replay it during the Saturday special tomorrow morning.
We didn't get fired yesterday. Let's try and get ourselves fired on Saturday.
I want his in-laws to listen tomorrow morning.
Oh, big time.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyway.
We should do a special on Sunday when they're going to church. They can hear it on their way to church. Freaking Carlo. Animal.
LAFC, I don't know if you heard this or not, is on the road this weekend. Tune in tomorrow at noon for the BMO Countdown to Kickoff. Hey, it's my show, The Mario Show, on ESPN LA 7:10 a.m. and the all-new ESPN LA app. Then later that evening, LAFC takes on the Portland Timber with pregame at 1 p.m. So how would it be later that evening?
Good question.
At 1 o'clock.
Good question.
This isn't on you, Berg. You had a lot to do. And kickoff at 1:30, streaming live on the ESPN LA app, home of LAFC.
All right.
In Portland.
Bad guy.
By the way, you could sit on the couch all weekend, or you could be at Beach Life Festival in Redondo, less than 3 weeks away. I only have to do 2 of these every hour.
Come on, really?
Duran, Chainsmokers, Offspring, James Taylor, and yeah, VIP is close to selling out. That's kind of a no-brainer, Jack. BeachLifeFestival.com.
So, real quick, Cappy, couple things.
Yeah.
I want to shout out 2 listeners that I ran into of the Sedano and Kap show and 710. So yesterday, after the game, I went with my producer, Owen Murphy. We were just here at the hotel, and we were just he's had a beer. I was like, nah, no, not for me, bro. I had a rough night of sleep the night before trying to fly across the country from Greensboro, North Carolina, to San Francisco. So I just sat there and had a glass of water, and then we were done, and we were walking towards the elevator, and this lovely couple, Hector and Michi, were coming in. They're Laker fans, you could tell right away, and the guy goes, George Sedano. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? And he's like, bro, I've been listening to you since I was 16 years old. And I was like, oh, that's very nice of you. And she introduces, he's probably like in his mid-20s, I guess.
Oh, okay. Young guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I asked him what his name is. I asked her what her name is. And they start talking. They were very happy. They're big listeners to the show. So they were very happy because they flew up here to watch the Lakers game and watch them win. And then they made a funny comment. It was, there's like, we saw you on the floor when you were talking to somebody, and, we didn't see where you were in the booth. And they were like, but we saw Ireland. We couldn't miss the forehead, the guy said.
Well, the shine, you know what I'm saying? It's like a mirror, like in the sunshine, you know what I mean?
It was hilarious. I started laughing, and I said, well, that's fair. And then the girlfriend repeated it, and I was like, oh, that's even funnier. She's like, yeah, definitely couldn't miss it. She's like, but we saw you on the floor, but where were you up there? I said, I was in the booth next to them. She's like, oh, okay. So it was funny. So shout out to Hector and Michi, big fans of the Sedano and Kap show and 710. They listen all day long. So
that's the all-new Sedano and Kap morning show. Let's get the branding.
Right.
The all-new Sedano and Kap morning show.
Right.
Then the other thing was, while we were walking up to see, to get the elevator to, and we ran into Hector and Michi, I noticed, Cappy, so you know how hotels now have like a table for like food deliveries. You're familiar with this?
Yeah, right.
Kind of
they come in, like the guy from
the
Uber Eats,
DoorDash or whatever, drops it off or whatever. So there was this huge pie there, okay, pizza pie, and I hadn't eaten since like 4 o'clock. I was like, man,
I would go right into that thing.
That looks good. And I'm like, it's you could tell it smelled good. Like as I walked past, I'm like, all right, whatever. So all of a sudden, I was like, I walked past and I said it to Owen. I said, man, that pie looked good, huh? It smelled good. He's like, yeah. It's like, well, you know what? I'm not gonna. A, I'm not stealing somebody's pie. B, I'm not ordering. I'm going right to bed.
Okay,
right?
smart
It's
move.
almost 11 o'clock at night. So I get a text this morning from my producer Owen Murphy, who clearly was leaving to the airport, and he sends a picture of the pizza pie still there at 6:46 this morning, and he writes, "This hurts my heart."
Yeah, could have had that pie. Oh, absolutely, could have had that pie, no problem.
I mean, can you believe somebody got that banged up that they left the pie there?
It happens.
Can I just tell you guys, though, that I have found, and I haven't done this yet, but I have found that when you call a place and you say, I'm going to come pick it up, but I'm going to pay for it over the phone, and then they stack it like next to where the delivery drivers would come to grab food, you could walk into any place, go over to that area, take it as if it was yours, walk out, and no one would know the difference. You understand what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying here?
No, go ahead.
Okay, let me explain in much more granularly speaking.
Okay.
So you guys know I'm obsessed with Jimmy John's, right?
Yeah.
So I will call my Jimmy John's down on Figueroa. I will put in the order. I'll pay for it on the phone with my credit card. And then when I walk in, I can bypass the cash register and I can go right to where they have these sandwiches that are waiting for people to pick them up, whether you're an Uber Eats driver or you're just a guy like me who's coming in to pick up your own stuff. Now, I walk in and there's like 20 different sandwiches there.
Sure.
And now I got to find which one has my name on the receipt. But let's just say that I didn't pay for it myself, and let's say I didn't actually order it myself, but let's say I just walked into my favorite Jimmy John's. I walk in and I go grab a sandwich, walk out. No one would know the difference.
You did this, didn't you?
Bergie, I'm going to be honest with you. I have not yet done this.
Oh,
no, don't do it.
Don't.
However, I've thought to myself how easy it would be to just walk in and take the food and no one would know the difference.
That's bad karma.
I'm not saying I'm doing it. I'm saying it's doable.
By the way, you know many Jimmy John's are closed on Sundays? So I actually had a craving for one last Sunday. There's one right next to 70's house.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted the no carb with the lettuce wrap, and they're closed. And then I was like, well, maybe that's just that one. And then I started looking up around. All Jimmy John's, a lot of them, at least in Southern California, are closed on Sundays.
Wow, I didn't realize
they
that.
got the Chick-fil-A thing going on.
See, and I always want Chick-fil-A on Sunday, and then it's like, oh, they're closed. Okay, good. I'm glad they're closed because I shouldn't eat that, but I want it. And it's always on Sundays.
By the way, you can
that I
eat
want it.
healthy at Chick-fil-A. I do it all the time now.
I know, but I don't have that willpower.
Just get the grilled nuggets.
Aware.
They're beautiful, Jack.
Yeah, I know, but I go to Chick-fil-A and I want the fried chicken sandwich. That's
Now I
just
want
all
Jimmy
there is to it.
John's. I'm going to get Jimmy John's.
Oh, you know the bread is so good.
The bread is good. And it's very tubular, so you just stick it in your mouth.
As Cappy says, very easy to drive with.
Drivable sandwich. It's
I've
very,
watched him
very
drive
drivable.
and eat it.
Yeah.
Lettuce flying everywhere. And he's like, oh, it's so good.
Look how clean it is. So easy to eat. Tomatoes are falling out. Mayo's all over my shirt.
Sid is calling. He's like, hold on, we got to take this call from Sydney. Sid would not have been happy about what I did last night. Meanwhile, we'll talk about that, and we'll get back to the, maybe the Lakers, some Dodgers. It's a Beach Life Friday, and Geeter, our friend Chris McGee, will join us at 8 o'clock. Plus, Sam Boney will be here at 9 o'clock. I bang on the hardwood, though, Sedano.
Oh, yeah.
For our friends Steven Hernandez and Carlos, the crazy Hernandez brothers.
Yeah, listen, it's springtime in SoCal, sun's out, guns out, and you're still on those same old floors? Well, come on, man. Make a power move with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Millions, I repeat, millions of in-stock options. Hardwood, laminate, waterproof vinyl, carpet, even the turf, baby, for the outdoor. All ready to go. No waiting on a spring sale, just true wholesale pricing every single darn day, okay? Family-owned, 3 generations deep, winning on price, selection, and service. Extra savings for the first responders, military, and veterans, plus you got price match. So this spring, upgrade your whole vibe, Jack. Hit the showroom right off the 5 freeway next to the Commerce Casino, or check them out on the web at HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. That's HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, no games, no gimmicks, because no spring sale beats wholesale.
Thank you so much, Sedano. 7:27 in the morning. We return in 3 minutes from right now to make magic on your Friday, Jack.
LAFC in Portland.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, where change is in the air. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Want to sell your home because you're downsizing? Call Seller's Advantage. Want to sell the home that you've inherited? Call Seller's Advantage. Want to sell your home and take advantage of your equity? Call Seller's Advantage. No matter what your reason for selling, Seller's Advantage will make you a competitive cash offer and can close in as little as days or as long as you need. Don't worry about the condition of your home. You don't need to pay for costly repairs because they buy as is. Seller's Advantage has been buying homes for over 20 years, focusing on helping sellers get the highest offer possible without having to get it ready for the market or pay commissions. They make selling easy and painless. They'll even offer you a $20,000 advance for moving and other expenses. If it's time to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage for a no-obligation offer. Call 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-397-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Providence Realty, DRE number 019-15-21-2.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Buenos dias.
Cappy, when I walked into the Vision Works Brea store, I immediately thought, this is too easy.
I know. And the frames are organized by shape and by price, so you don't have to go digging around. Now, Chris, I had the same experience at VisionWorks in Santa Ana.
Seriously, why go anywhere else but VisionWorks? Their 100-day guarantee gives you peace of mind, so if you change your mind, for any reason, just bring them back.
Buy one, get one free.
Simple scheduling, simple shopping. VisionWorks makes it simple.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year one needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
Adam Schefter here. Did you know the average employer sorts through about 250 resumes for one job opening? Well, if you're hiring, here's good news. You can now review resumes and applications faster thanks to ZipRecruiter. With ZipRecruiter's new feature, qualified candidates who are very interested in your job show up at the top of your list. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site based on G2. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on.
So are we doing like a stage show now? Is that the story?
No, we're just
What do you think you are? What do you think? You're like a go-go dancer?
Back to Sedano and Kap.
7:31, good morning. Wake up with some Rage Against the Machine, will you? The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on this Friday, a Masters Friday, a Beachwife Friday. Reason I play a little Rage Against the Machine, Cappy.
Yeah, tell me.
Tom Morello was a guest last night at the Springsteen concert at the Kia Forum.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge Rage guy. I mean, I know Bulls on Parade from my days with the Texans and Houston, but he was incredible last night. He did probably 6 songs along with Springsteen.
Really?
So he was playing with the E Street Band. It's not like he did his own stuff, but incredible. And I just sent you guys the picture. I thought of you guys because his guitar, he had a little CCCCP logo on there. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Any other cameos last night, by the way? I mean, when you're in L.A., Bruce bring anybody else out?
I mean, he's got 30 people in his band. I think we're good.
It's a monster band. I realize that.
And it's probably one of... And by the way, a lot of the band members are in their 70s at this point.
I would
Little
bet so.
Stevie.
Yeah.
And, you know, for me, I'm a huge Springsteen guy. I have been for a long time, thanks to the Costas family. And, you know, the big man, Clarence Clemens, passed away a few years ago. And it was a tragedy. This is the great saxophone player, the big man, and best friends of Bruce. Well, his nephew took over for him.
Oh, wow.
So every time those solos come up in every great Bruce song, and his nephew comes out and just blows that sax incredibly, it's amazing.
Wow,
Springsteen
cool,
was
man.
incredible. And, you know, Stephanie, this was her first time seeing it. And I always say, going to a Springsteen concert is like going to church. And I'm wearing the Masters shirt.
Let me see what you're wearing.
I'm wearing the Masters shirt underneath.
Yeah, but what does the hoodie say?
Land of Hopes and Dreams tour.
Okay.
And then the hat, Land of Hopes and Dreams.
All right.
And Land of Hopes and Dreams, that song is my favorite Springsteen song and has been for a long time. So the fact that he named this tour after my favorite song, and obviously here's the thing.
All right.
A lot of political. He did this for only one reason. This tour was not scheduled. He did this tour to piss off some people and to say what he wanted to say. And no matter what you think or whatever, going to Springsteen concerts like going to church. It was incredible. And for Stephanie, who's never been to a Springsteen concert and is not a huge Springsteen fan, she just has become a fan through me. For her to say, and she goes to a lot of concerts, right? She actually saw our friends, the Eagles, at Kia Forum last year, I believe, or 2 years ago. So she knows her music, and she was like, oh, my God, that might be one of the greatest concerts I've ever seen.
I know, and I've got FOMO now because I was saying to you yesterday, I've never really seen Bruce, and it's not really something that's on my bucket list necessarily, but, hearing your excitement and everybody else who absolutely loves Springsteen, and I keep hearing the same thing over and over again. You could be a Bruce Springsteen fan or not and still go to this show and just love it because it's so energetic and 3 hours. And let me ask you a quick question.
Went on stage at 7:35, walked off the stage at 10:32.
Amazing.
And he's 75 years old.
Incredible. Hey, you're wearing all that merch, right? And we always talk about sending you to Dodger Stadium to buy merch. Or yesterday we were talking about buying merch at the Masters. Vifil on the merch you're wearing right now.
What now?
That Vifil. That's Yiddish for how much?
Oh, I don't know. Stephanie bought it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
it was
you
her
weren't
gift.
there to see it.
I mean, I was right there, but I didn't pay attention.
I'm going to say $85 for the hoodie.
I don't know.
I'm going to say $52 for the hat. $52.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. $135. That's what I'm saying.
$50 for a hat?
Yeah, at least.
At a Springsteen concert? Absolutely.
I would say the hoodie definitely more than 85.
Oh, yeah?
In the hundreds.
Yeah. I've been like 100, 110. Yeah.
Come on, Bruce. Don't
and then
rip
the
your
hat like
fans off.
35 or something.
I don't think it's so. Here's the thing. I will say this, and I don't know. It's probably Bruce's people. They have picked up on what the Dodgers are doing. In fact, it seems like everybody is.
Are they born to run?
No. Well, yeah. There is a merch store every 10 feet, so that you can get your merch.
Gotcha. Yeah.
By the way, that was also my first time at the Forum.
Ever?
Man, what?
Ever?
Oh, really? I saw
Like,
Elton
never
John there
been to the
years ago.
Forum?
Never
Like
been there.
2019.
Never, ever,
Really?
never been there.
Wow.
What an old building it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
it
it is an old building, but the acoustics are phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Best place to
Phenomenal.
hear a concert by far. It's so good in there.
But I had to go to the restroom before the show, and you have to like go down
Oh,
these
yeah,
stairs.
it's a huge pain in the ass.
Oh
for that.
my God. So we didn't drink anything because I was like, I don't want to have to go to the bathroom again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they need to get Steve Ballmer in there to put in some new bathrooms,
Yeah,
Well, he's got all the toilets down the street.
Right. Well, I mean, for those of you who got that, you got it. And for those of you who didn't, it didn't exactly
I think
land,
most
but that's
people
okay.
got it.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it. But by the way, we didn't do our Masters update last time.
No. Go ahead.
The
do
tradition
that.
unlike
How about
any other.
Rory?
Yeah,
Huh?
Rory on top
What
of
a
the
start.
leaderboard, along with Sam Burns. But the big question is, and I forgot to enter it in yesterday, so I forgot to join Beto's pool again.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in it?
I am.
Oh, okay.
George, are you in
Yeah, I
Beto's
forgot.
pool?
Oh,
I forgot, huh? Too bad. Shame. Doesn't really matter. Like, it's kind of like the NCAA brackets. Like when your bracket is blown up in the first round, my Beto bracket is blown. It's over.
I've never done the. I mean, he stopped texting me about it. It's funny. Lindsay was the one doing it this year, texting, and I was just like, Beto always sends it, and I'm like, and I always either forget or I'm like, nah, bro, I don't know enough about golf to do this. I don't care.
Yeah, yours is not doing so hot there, Cappy.
Well, remember this. Remember what I told you guys yesterday is that I didn't actually do it. My son did it. So my son yesterday said to me, he goes,
So you're
man,
gonna
I
blame
really
Justin.
Yeah, he goes, I really screwed this whole thing up. And I go, well, good thing I told everybody that you did it, not me.
His big two picks were Victor Hovland and Cam Smith, and they're both plus.
Yeah.
They're both Hovland
Over
is
par.
+3 and Cameron Smith is +2.
I'm just saying, beach life is one of those things you don't want to hear about after it happens. It's in a couple weeks. Line up stats. And tickets are almost gone already. If you're even thinking about it, just lock it in. BeachLifeFestival.com.
Nicely done, Chris.
What dates are Beach Life again?
May 1st through the 3rd, I think.
Yes, that's exactly right. It's
I
that
want to go,
weekend.
Cappy. I want to go.
Yeah, by the way,
hang out with you.
Yeah, I would go, but I don't know what the NBA schedule is going to be at that point.
I know.
By the way, stop. Hard stop or full stop, as the kids say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing a lot of work for this beach life thing, and I'm not taking advantage of any of it. You better take care of Bergie.
I would love to take care of Bergie. I would love to. I would love for Bergie and Mean Gene to come hang out with me
and
and
his
Rubber
guest.
Rachel.
And his guest.
I thought his guest was Mean
Cappy,
Gene.
what? So that's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
Yeah, it's all weekend long.
Well, listen, here's what you're going to do, okay?
Let me hear. What am I going to do?
You got it. While you're there, you got to come help coach Mateo's baseball team on Friday afternoon before the concert starts.
What time's the game?
Probably like 4:00 first pitch.
Let me tell you something right now.
And you got to put on eye black. You got to put on eye black.
Oh yeah, I would love to coach him up. In fact, George, let me ask this question.
So you'll coach the Little League Mariners that weekend before you head to Beach Life.
Okay, I don't want to interfere
Right down
with the
the
coach. Okay, I don't want to I don't want to over.
No, you're going to be one of the assistants. We'll put you at like third base.
Okay.
I'm usually the third base coach. I'll let you be third base for a couple innings.
All right, because I would like to say one thing.
Yeah.
I think I should be a guest motivational speaker to the kids.
For the 7-year-old team?
Yes,
Sure.
I think that I have a way of communicating to
I believe it.
7-year-olds
Yeah.
to get the best out of them.
Okay.
And so I'd really like to do that if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Do you do signs? Can you teach Cappy all the signs so he's at third base and he's wiping his hat? And
Do
like,
signs,
Oh no,
dude.
Bergie,
There's 7.
Bergie, watch right here. First, it's a swipe across the chest means steal. Okay, a tug of the ear means take.
Yeah.
Okay, when I touch my nose, that means hit and run. Okay, so I got a whole bunch of signs down for these 7-year-olds. I want to make it as easy for them as possible. So swipe across the
Bergie.
chest, pull on the
Bergie.
ear, touch the nose.
At 7 years old, that would be hilarious, actually, if we filmed Cappy doing that, and the kids have no idea what any of it is.
Here we go, kid.
He's going like this.
Go,
He's getting
kid.
all this stuff. It's like jumping in circles.
Because at 7 years old, you constantly have to remind them, as Cappy would know. And, like, you know, when they're on base, like, we literally, I'm like yelling to second and they're telling the kid on third, like, hey, if it's on the ground, you run. If it's in the air, you freeze, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just wait. Mm-hmm. Wait to see what happens. If it hits the ground, then you run.
Right, because there's always that kid that as soon as the ball is hit and it's up in the air,
he's launching.
And he's running, and the other kid actually catches the ball, and the other kid's like, what happened? He hit it. He caught it. Yeah, get your ass back to first.
Yeah.
Remember, Cappy, it's always the third sign you do. The third sign.
Third sign. Right. I know. I'm very good. Okay, remember, guys, first sign, I'm not telling you anything. Second sign, I'm trying to confuse the other team. But third sign, steal.
That's you.
Yeah, go with the nose. The nose is always your move.
Nose
and
is
don't
easy.
pick it. Don't pick it in front of the kid.
Pick and flick. But there you go, Cappy. You now to get these Beach Life tickets. Not only do you have to have Morales do all these reads, you're going to have to help Coach Mateo's baseball team on Friday before Beach Life.
You can count on me.
Listen, you could sit on the couch all weekend, or you could be at Beach Life Festival in Redondo. Less than 3 weeks away. Duran Duran, Chainsmokers, Offspring, James Taylor, and VIP is close to selling out. I think I did this one already. That's kind of a no-brainer, beachlifefestival.com. Geeter's going to join us at 8 a.m., so I texted him yesterday to confirm. I go, 8 a.m., right? He goes, yeah. I go, cool. He's like, this is depressing with the Lakers. I go, yeah, but give us hope and fear, and we'll talk Dodgers, and then maybe we'll smack around some Rams. I said, also, Cappy will be excited to talk Beach Life Festival. And he just wrote, oh, God, him and the Beach Life.
That's amazing.
Hey, it's my favorite festival. What can I tell you, man?
We're well aware.
We're aware. Trust me. Listen, we're all schlepping just so you can go for free. All right.
Hey, listen, let me tell you something right now. I booked hotel rooms across the street literally a year ago. Yeah. I'll be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll wake up early Monday morning. I'll take an Uber to George's house, and then I'll drive to the studio with George on Monday morning.
Amazing.
That's what's going to happen after I get done coaching Mateo on Friday.
Amazing.
South Bay Cap is in the house, people.
You and Rachel going to get down on that new turf he's got in the backyard?
Oh, you know what, George? If you don't mind, Rachel
and I would like
to come over.
Hose it down just in case Benny, did his business out there.
We would like to come over there and experiment a little bit, kind of the way Chris's parents do, when they go to VisionWorks.
By the way, Rachel wants you to put the hose on them while they're doing it. She likes
that. Quack,
hose
quack.
Down.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Sorry. Speaking of the hose, how about the water in L.A.? Don't be a city water sleazeball, esquivoso, as I said yesterday. Here in Los Angeles, our water is filled with chemicals and chlorine. That's exactly why I got a LifeSource whole house water system. LifeSource cleans and conditions water from every tap, so you're getting healthier water throughout your entire home. And the best part, it's easy. No salt, no regular maintenance, and no more harsh, skin-irritating, gross, disgusting city water. Don't be a city water sleazeball. All you got to do is call our friends at LifeSource Water, 800-WATER-99, or visit LifeSourceWater.com. This is one of those upgrades you notice immediately. But better showers, better drinking water, just better all around. You won't be a sleazeball. Upgrade your water and your life with LifeSource. I did it, and I'll never go back. John Ireland did it. He'll never go back. And for the month of April, both Ireland and I are telling you this. When you give them a call, ask for the ESPN LA special. You get $500 off plus free installation for new customers, but you have to ask for it by name. 800-WATER-99. Say, listen, sucker, I want that ESPN LA special that Johnny I with the giant forehead's talking about. The ESPN LA special, you're going to get $500 off, free installation, new customers only. Do not be a city water sleazeball anytime soon. Don't be a city water sleazeball. Call LifeSource Water and then get your Beach Life tickets. Then you're ready for the weekend. LifeSource Water. It's not just better, it's essential. Offer ends April 30th. Warranty limitations apply. No more city water sleazeball for you. No more being a skibozo, eh? When we return in 3 minutes, we're going to hop on Bergey's Oregon. Get ready for the Dodgers and the Rangers. The Dodgers Rangers this weekend at Chavez Ravine. That's next on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Beach Life Friday something.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather. new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends, Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning in every bite. And right now, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $10.99, delivery or carryout. When you're hungry for big flavor, keep Pizza Hut coming with the $10.99 large 3-topping deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
Change is in the air at LAX. Los Angeles International Airport's automated people mover trains are rolling soon as part of LAX's ongoing investments in improving your travel journey. The new trains will quickly move guests between all terminals, the new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, and economy parking in 10 minutes or less. Departing every 2 minutes, they'll help approximately 30 million passengers per year. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
From Psycho. Feel the vibe, the speed, the adrenaline. The Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach roars back April 17th through 19th. It's a pulsating 200-mile-per-hour beach party. 6 races featuring the sleek MTT Indy cars, IMSA sports cars, and more. Saturday night, rock out with Kings of Chaos. Kids 12 and under free with a ticketed adult. Tickets at gplb.com. The Acura Grand Prix, April 17th through 19th. The Long Beach vibe is back.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a time out to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
You've said it before. This will only take a second. Just a quick glance. A fast reply. But on the road, seconds don't wait for you. They decide everything. Who stops, who doesn't, who makes it home. So next time your phone lights up, ask yourself, is this distraction worth a ticket or even a life? Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NetSide.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
$7:47. Good morning. Remember this one, Cappy? Yes, indeed. Part of that 90s sound, Jack.
Oh, come on now.
Happy 41st birthday to Mandy Moore.
Oh, man. Do you remember the Mandy Moore episode of Entourage?
Yes.
Mandy Moore episodes.
Yeah, that's right. Mandy Moore. This one's called Candy, Cap.
You crushed that right there. You
I
really
did.
hit that one.
And I haven't talked up Mandy Moore since like 1999.
No. Is she like 14 in this video?
Listen, this was a hit.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
That episode of Entourage was like 2011 or something.
No, I know. But I'm talking about this song.
Yeah. Dude, I remember that. That was like that show, man. I'm telling you. I know we reference it fairly regularly around here. It's so good because I follow Jeremy Piven on Instagram.
Yeah,
and he's got a podcast now. And I watch the clips regularly. Mm-hmm. And like he talks about like different scenes, like acting in the scenes. It's funny because he tells a story about how I guess his mom was I don't know what his mom did, but maybe she was in the business too. So she would make him run the lines by her, like so she would like approve to see if like he was good enough to do them. And you know he was super vile in that show.
He was
like,
amazing.
His language was super vile, and he would and so he'd rehearse these lines in front of his mom, and she would, and he has this clip on Instagram where she would be like, "No, you got to emphasize this
bad word even more. And he's like, Mom, that's it. I'm not doing this in front of you anymore. She goes, are you going to do you want this part or not? Yeah. He's like, fine. And so it was just a really funny conversation that he was having on his podcast. It's definitely worth listening to. I might actually check out the whole thing.
I see Jeremy Piven on Instagram out doing stand-up. I don't know.
He's doing stand-up, right
Was
now.
he a stand-up comedian before
Yes,
Entourage?
yes,
He was?
yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. But I love it. I saw him say the other day, he goes, you know who the biggest star is in Hollywood, the guy who makes the most money for movies? And the crowd is kind of throwing out names. And the answer is The Rock. And he said something like, yeah, The Rock's making $25 million a movie. I'm in front of 200 people here at the Funny Bone in Pittsburgh.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I love Jeremy Piven. Now, if you guys really, really love Entourage, you know what we should do one day, George? In the 9 a.m. hour, let me bring in my boy Doug Ellen, who was the creator and the producer.
Doug Ellen. We follow each other on Twitter.
You guys have been telling us you were going to do that for like 3 years now.
Oh, no. Their time has never happened. But I'll tell you right now, if you guys, I think
They
the
also have
YouTube hour.
he also has a podcast, too. Yeah.
It's called Victory, the podcast. I
Is
would
that
say,
the original E? Like the real E, right?
Doug?
Doug, yeah.
In like real life?
The character. Yeah, in real life. he was E.
I don't think so.
No, he's not. He's just the producer and director.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, all that was based off of Mark Wahlberg's crew.
Right.
Yeah.
So, listen, the 9 o'clock hour where we can go long format. Let's absolutely do that. I bring Doug in. He'd have a great time. Now, by the way, speaking of rehearsing lines, George, you didn't hear this yesterday, but we were all helping Betto. Betto was auditioning for a movie yesterday.
Oh, really?
And,
I got offered a movie part 2 to be some reporter. Is it the same role?
Perhaps.
Probably, yeah.
It is. What was the guy's name? Charlie Carlton or something? That was
Charlie
like
Carter.
Charlie
Carter.
Charlie Carter. Charlie. And at the end, he says to this kid, he's like, "So what are you going to do next?" And the kid goes, "I'm going to smoke him." And then Beto's line is, "You heard it here first, folks." And so we literally worked on how Betto should deliver the lines. You know, kind of like the Seinfeld episode of "These pretzels are making me thirsty." These pretzels. They're making me thirsty, and so
I got offered some small, super small role in like a TV show that's going to be called Bannister. Or no, maybe the character's name Bannister. It's some Apple TV thing.
I don't know. This was not the same deal, I don't think. But all right, it's out there.
All right.
We're all going to become movie stars next.
What's on tap today on ESPN LA? The Lakers are back at Crypto.com Arena tonight to face the Phoenix Suns. The Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off with Betto Duran. Starts at 6 p.m., tip-off at 7:30. Hear it on your afternoon drive on 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app. Brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for, the official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. Let's do it. Let's hop on that organ. You hear the Blue Review or you watch it each weekday at 6:30 a.m. with Marcus Grant and Gregory Arthur Bergman, the dean of the Greg Bergman School of Content. By the way, it's on demand all day long. So you can get your Bergie fix anytime you want. If it's 3 o'clock on a Friday and you just had that fourth cup of coffee and you're really dragging, you're like,
and
you know
what?
A bag
of
chicharrones. You know what you want to do? You're like, listen, let me just loosen up things here and watch Bergie for a few minutes. Go ahead and do that.
We're going to help chicharrones sales around the city for sure.
Oh, big time.
Big time.
We really do need a chicharrones partner.
Well, the promo that's going around with you talking about that you never knew what a chicharrones was.
That's funny.
That was really funny.
Yeah. No, it is funny. I heard it during one of the Laker games, actually.
Yeah, it plays all the time.
John Ireland always makes comments to me. I saw him yesterday. He always makes comments to me he's like, I always catch up on your show because the promos run during the game.
Yeah, you hear that, sales department? Yeah. You want less promos in the game?
Yeah.
Do your job.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Look at
wow.
that. Look
wow.
At that. That wasn't even the swipe I was taking, but you decided to take it there.
Yeah, I took it. It's fine.
All right.
Go ahead, Berg. Three things.
So 3 things. There's a lot of discourse going around since the Dodgers are coming off of their series in Toronto, and it's around Shohei Ohtani and that the amount of time that he takes off between, like when he's coming off the mound and going, and then he has to become a hitter, or he gets from a hitter to become a pitcher. You know, there's a lot of discourse around there. The Toronto fans are really, really upset. What?
Wait a second. I don't understand. Wait,
listen,
are you saying...
Greg, the Toronto fans are going to be upset about anything when it comes to the Dodgers. Like, you have to give them a little grace.
Well, no, it's like George Springer, first of all. George Springer was also on that Astros team, and he's going and complaining about this into games, and it's becoming a large thing. Yes, I get what you're saying, Sedano, but why? Like, it's misplaced anger Be mad at your team for doing all the things that they did wrong in the World Series.
Yeah, but
well, some of it was
second
also
base.
just dumb luck. It wasn't like necessarily things that they did, but yeah.
But I just don't see why this is an issue.
But here's the thing. When the Blue Jays won Game 3 of the series, and I'm talking about the most recent series, and they'd already lost the first 2, right?
Right.
They celebrated like they just won the World Series.
Right.
Like Vladimir Guerrero got the ball for the last out, and he celebrated like as
arms
if
in the air.
Right. So for them, they're going to celebrate a win over the Dodgers like it was Game 7 of the World Series, and everything that didn't go right, they're going to fetch about it the rest of the time.
Well, and here's the thing. Here's how you have to look at it, okay? And I get it. You guys are new to being the villain with the Dodgers. Like, it's not a normal thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, in regards to, like, yes, you're the villain against the Giants. You're the villain against the Padres. Like, your division stuff. Maybe a few other rivals. But now you're the villain across the sport. So, like, everybody is going to treat any win against you like a Game 7. And again, I saw this. When we were talking, remember we were comparing this. You compared this, I think Bergman or Lindsay. Somebody was comparing it to like when LeBron left Cleveland to go to the Heat, and I said, well, yeah, every team. I'll never forget going on the road that year. I remember that's where I met Windhorst, and every game felt like a Game 7 because every team was like, we're beating these guys. We need to beat them, and they couldn't most times, but like when they did, it felt like that. You should take that as a badge of honor if you're a Dodger fan, that's the way teams are going to treat this, that every time they beat you, because you are the villain, like they're going to embrace like wanting to beat you. That is a cool thing to be a part of if you're a Dodger fan, that everybody is treating you like the villain. Like you should absolutely enjoy that.
Back in the old days when Barry Bonds and the Giants would go on the road, every single place that he went to, people booed the ever-living hell out of Barry Bonds, and Barry Bonds would always say, hey, that's respect. These people hate me because they want to be like me. You know?
Like you got to embrace that.
Oh, no, I love it. I cherish every moment of it because we are winning. But also, I have to do 3 things, and we got to find a third thing. And this is one
okay.
Of
But I just want to ask, just
for
you
were
clarity.
searching because there was no games.
There was no games. Right. I have to come up with something. And this was the topic that I saw on Twitter.
But for clarity,
yesterday,
if Ohtani pitches in the first inning, and then he goes off the mound and he goes into the dugout and he's got to get himself ready to go hit because he's going to hit first. You're saying that their complaint is that he's taking too much time in between the pitching and the hitting?
Yeah, where it came from, though, was in the World Series last year. He did take a little bit of extra time. Like, he took his sweet time, because as he should. But it's also, look who he is. What he's doing is not something that we've only seen one other time in the history of baseball, and it was Babe Ruth. So, to be able to go back and forth like that is tough to do. So he's not even taking that much time, but he does take a little bit of extra time because he's getting ready.
Wait, is he not taking that much time, or is he taking a little bit of extra time?
I want to say he's not taking it, but he's taking a little extra time.
Okay.
It was gamesmanship in the World Series. I don't think he was doing it on Tuesday against the Blue Jays.
Well, I'll just say this. Sometimes when you're watching any sporting event, you want these players to hustle up a little bit. That's why baseball instituted the pitch clock, But I'm watching the Masters yesterday, and I'm watching Scotty Scheffler's round. And Scotty Scheffler may not be as bad as Sergio Garcia once was, but my man Scheffler will stand over the ball for a long time before he finally decides to hit the ball. So I understand people are a little impatient. Let's go. Come on, Shohei. Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go. Make a move.
All right, so number 2 is about Tyler Glasnow. Tyler Glasnow's on the mound today as they're back at home and they're playing the Texas Rangers. Old friend Corey Seager coming back. And Glasnow has been really good. He's been great to start the season. He's only giving up 2 runs a game, and that's if on any other team, that is probably your number 1 or number 2 starter. And on this team, once Blake Snell comes back, he's the number 4 starter. And I think that's kind of just incredible, the fact that you have a guy that's as good as Tyler Glasnow, and he's the 4th best starter on this team.
That's wild.
It's crazy, right? And number 3, since we don't have a lot of time left, is I was on Mason, Ireland yesterday, and there was a sports graffiti caller that was talking.
The return.
Yeah, I was on once a week. I go there once a week. And so,
I did not know this. I will make it an appointment then.
Yeah, please do. Please, I would like to have some feedback next time
calendar.
to hear what I.
No, not feedback. I'd like to listen.
Yeah.
So guy's a fan of yours, Berg. Take it.
I appreciate it, Sedano. But
it's like embracing the Dodgers villainness. Same thing.
Yeah. So there was a sports graffiti caller that asked them.
They still do that?
Yeah, they still do it from 1 to 1. Did you hear Morales in the background cackling?
I mean, okay.
Like he's
By
at
the
a
way,
shuffle.
that's actually a fresher bit for them. I mean, that's
No, but I'm just saying that it's like people just call and be like, "Hey, man, what's up? Love you guys," and then they ask some random question.
No, you're not allowed to start the call like that. You're not allowed.
No. But they
there's no
asked
pleasantries?
They asked him a good question, and John Ireland asked me it later. It was, what, if any, weaknesses are on their team right now, on this team right now, on the Dodgers right now? And I was thinking about it, and I was going through every position, and whether it's a reliever or it's the closer or it's the starting rotation, I just don't see one. They're good defensively.
I would say that's fair.
And I think that's a great.
I mean,
it's a great place to be, but also a scary place to be, especially early on.
Maybe a light hitting in the middle part of the infield when Mookie's not there.
I mean, Alex Freeland is getting hits now.
He's getting right. He's playing well now. But I'm saying, like,
hits.
do you believe that those guys that's sustainable with those guys? Is my question.
No.
And I'm nitpicking. I'm trying to find something.
Exactly. That's what I was doing. I mean, if you want to nitpick, you have bad defense in left field with Teo. Sure, but that's really all it is.
Oh yeah, right. That's not like a
just
huge
think
deal.
about it.
Every team's got most teams have a big hole somewhere.
Right.
Think about Mookie will come back.
So will
think
Tommy
about
Edman.
Tommy Edman will come back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're going to actually upgrade with both of those guys. So it doesn't necessarily mean that Freeland or Miguel Rojas are weak links. It just means that when you get your starters back, you're actually going to upgrade. Not because you have to, but because you got two guys that are going to be coming off injury that are like critical parts of your team.
Yeah.
It's just scary because, when it sounds like that this early in the season, 3 months down the line, we're like, oh, remember back in April when we were saying there was no weaknesses on the team? But
there'll always be something. Something will pop up. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was just crazy to think about. Like right now, there's nothing.
But what if it doesn't?
I mean, it's very possible. This is a team that could. Andrew Friedman builds this team.
He's
a
genius. That guy. That guy is so smart, man.
Yeah.
You used to make fun of me, Cappy. Not so much anymore.
What I've learned about Andrew Friedman
That's the Padres
is
in him.
Padres what?
Wait,
I didn't hear you. What'd you say? I heard
He
Padres.
said that's the Padres in you.
No, well, the thing is that what I've really learned about Andrew Friedman is the beauty of understanding how smart he is not about just having a big checkbook. It's about how do you put together a team based on chemistry.
Sure.
And the Padres, Bergie, are like the perfect example to compare to.
The opposite.
Because what you've got is you've got these
37
Japanese players.
shortstops who you play at different places of the field.
Well, there's no doubt, but you've got the Japanese players combined with the American players, combined with the Caribbean players, and the way that Andrew Friedman mixes up the whole thing
It's a melting pot.
versus the Padres, which are a dominant, Caribbean style type team, and you just look at the chemistry of both, and you go, well, I think this is why these guys have won back-to-back World Series, and I think this is why these guys have not gotten it done. And it's just the chemistry of the build of the roster when you've got players from all over the world. And that, to me, is Andrew Friedman's genius.
Speaking of chemistry, I can't wait for Geeter to come on there because you want to talk about instant chemistry.
Geeter will join us in about 4
like him,
minutes.
do you, George?
8:02. Please,
Love me
Cappy, get out of my way.
No, I'm not in your
8:02
way.
at KSPN Los Angeles, Good Karma Brands radio station. Cappy, let's talk about our friends at the Wellness Company for 60 seconds, please.
All right, start the clock. Here goes. Hey, the Wellness Company. I'm holding it in my hands right here. This is the medical emergency kit that I've been bragging to everybody about. Now, the beauty of this kit is that when it comes packaged the way it is, like I'm holding it right here, you're going to take with you all of these medications, because why would you go on the road and maybe get sick and then not have your medication until you get home? So when you I'm opening it up for everybody right now. Look at these bottles, and here's the thing. Hopefully you don't get sick, but it has been a very tough cold and flu season. Then you say to yourself, well, okay, I've got a sore throat. What is that? Well, you go into your medical emergency kit guidebook and you match your symptoms to the medications and you get yourself going right away, and let's get you on the road to recovery because you don't have time to be sick. So here's what you do. Every family listening should have at least one medical emergency kit in their home. So I'm going to get you a $45 savings right now. Use our promo code 710, and here's the website, urgentcarekit.com/710. urgentcarekit.com/710. We're saving you $45 when you use our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
Thank you, Cappy. 8:03 in the morning. Chris McGee from Spectrum Sportsnet. You see him on television. You dream about him at night. At least I do. Geeter joins us in 4 minutes from right now.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Kings fans, what a win!
They score! Tipped on the way through by Adrian Kempe. His second of the game makes it 3-1 LA.
The final regular season game at home. Kings and Oilers at Crypto, 1 o'clock on Saturday. That's right, the Oilers, Connor McDavid. Kings and Oilers, Saturday, 1 o'clock. Check us out, and after the game, call Sam Bony and get on and talk all about it. Kings and Oilers, 1 o'clock on Saturday, ESPN LA, your home for Kings hockey.
Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. It includes a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, plus 24/7 roadside assistance. That's peace of mind from Hyundai. And these days, that's priceless.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end April 30th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Call Jacob. All right, Cappy, listen, here's the deal. When you get into some sort of an accident, the insurance company is going to probably be the first person that calls you, and they're going to try to rush you to a settlement. They want to record you when you're talking. You got to be very careful when you're talking to these insurance companies.
They also will probably downplay your pain. Hey, bro, my back is killing me. It's no big deal. It's going to go away in a couple of days. Do not let them do that. You call Jacob and Ronnie.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob, 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Welcome to Pacific Palms Resort, a full-service destination in the San Gabriel Valley. Stay in spacious, first-class accommodations with stunning views and savor an unforgettable meal at Red Restaurant and Bar, the hottest dining experience in the San Gabriel Valley, featuring culinary delights designed to excite even the most refined palate. Tee off on one of our 2 PGA-designed golf courses, a favorite among seasoned golfers, then relax at our Oasis pool or indulge in a rejuvenating spa treatment. Discover luxury hospitality at its finest at Pacific Palms Resort.
Big boy. John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner, and Blue Ice Vodka delivers. America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
Hey sports fans, it's Sua Cravens, and I want to tell you about my newest and favorite place, Wild Fork Foods Meat and Seafood Market.
I have 11 locations from LA to OC to Encinitas to choose from and to shop.
And they have the largest selection of everyday proteins, sides, over 400 types of grinds, and of course a large selection of exotic meats and seafood. The largest variety in one meat and seafood market. Amazing prices and products from all over the world. Find your local SoCal store at wildforkfoods.com. Wild Fork Foods. Quality meat, wild prices.
Progressive knows sports brings people together, but you gotta feel bad for people who don't even get it. Some people will never know what it's like to see their favorite team's hopes decided by a ping pong ball to draft the next superstar. Or not. I mean, sure, it's silly for your happiness to hinge on the success of a 20-year-old entry-level employee, but you just can't help yourself. The stress is exhilarating. Progressive can't bring people together like the draft, but we can bring your home and auto insurance together with a bundle. So switch and see if you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states or situations.
Smalls here. What if you could enjoy the flavor of a cocktail without the alcohol? Meet RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category that delivers bold taste and a warming sensation, but with 0 alcohol, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and 0 calories. So you can celebrate with friends, unwind after a long day, and wake up tomorrow feeling great. It's all the ritual of a drink without the regret. Discover RK at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, the spirit without the alcohol.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, presented by Call Jacob and Jacob M. Ronnie.
The new phone number, 800-345-6789.
My guy, your guy, Cappy's guy, the great Jacob M. Ronnie. 800-345-6789.
With a new phone number, 800-345-6789.
Who's the black private dick that's a sex machine, dog? Oh, come on.
8:08 in the morning on a Friday. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on this Beach Life Festival Friday. Oh, I think I got to get another read-in for Cappy.
Come on, do me a favor.
Got to get him his free tickets.
Come on,
Beach
man.
Life Festival is less than 3 weeks out, and VIP tickets are going fast. All on the beach in Redondo. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. BeachLifeFestival.com. Cappy, on this day in 1972, Isaac Hayes won an Oscar for the best music Original Song Award for the song Shaft.
Rightly so.
Children? See, Cappy didn't get that children drop because he never watched South Park.
Yeah, yeah.
He was Chef.
He was Chef.
You know, Chef was a real person that Trey Parker and Matt Stone
really
in Colorado. Yeah, he was a chef in one of the in the halls, and they'd see him every day. Chef was a real person.
You know who a man who's almost as cool, as laid back, and as powerful when he walks in a room as Shaft? The one and only Chris McGee. Geeter, you see him on Spectrum Sportsnet. He's excited for Beach Life Festival too, Cappy.
I bet he is.
Geeter joins us now for his weekly visit on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Good morning, Geeter.
Cappy, who's more jacked for Beach Life than you in the South Bay?
Listen, South Bay Cap is coming, Geeter. Okay, this is my annual trek down to the South Bay. I stay right across the street. I'm there all 3 days, and I've never seen James Taylor. So Sunday night, James Taylor, Sheryl Crow, Geeter, make your plans. It is on like Donkey Kong, and we will be partying well into the early hours on Sunday night.
Geeter, do you know the website,
you know
Geeter?
I realized, guys, you know
BeachLifeFestival.com. Sorry, I stepped all over you. BeachLifeFestival.com.
You know when I realized Cappy loved the beach life? This is a true story.
Yeah.
Last year, I mean, we weren't even as tight yet. He called me 9 times that day trying to connect, which I appreciated, by the way. But that's when I was like, Cappy loved himself some beach life.
I do.
I
love
walk
beach
in to
life.
go do one of my fireside chats. Alan, the CEO, comes right up to me. He's like, you know who I met? Cappy. I was like, Cappy's the man. It was amazing.
Cappy, you have no scruples, man. You didn't even know Geeter that well, and you called him 9 times.
Well,
to try
I
to
think
get some
he's
beach life
lying. He's lying. It was not 9 times. It was like
10?
12 times. Yeah, I was going to say it was like easily a dozen times. There's no doubt about it.
So, Geeter, I told Cappy, since we have to schlep all these live reads so he can get free tickets to Beach Life, I told him while he's in the South Bay on Friday, he's got to coach Mateo's Little League baseball team with me. And that's got to be part of the deal, that he's got to come in. It's a Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock. He's got to be there on the field. We'll put him on third base and coach the kids. Geeter's buddy, his old roommate, his son plays on the team too, Cappy. So there you go. Like, you can coach Cappy's got to coach the kids up while we play, and then he can head to Beach Life.
The only thing is, George,
If you
go
get
ahead.
me Cappy coaching third,
Yeah.
and Cam Green coaching first, I'm getting the Spectrum News 1 cameras out there.
There we go.
And
Look,
I want
that,
Cappy
see?
pregame talk with the signs to the kids, the whole deal. I want it all.
I've already explained to George. I'm swiping across the chest. I'm grabbing the earlobe. I'm touching the nose. I mean, I am, and I really said, Geeter, I said, why don't you just bring me in as a motivational speaker? Because I really have a way of communicating to 7-year-olds, to really get the best out of them.
Yeah, just make sure you relate a story to like Paw Patrol or something like that, and then you're good to go. You know what I mean?
But I will tell these young kids one thing, though, George and Geeter, and I think you'll agree with this. One thing I want to tell these young kids is, nothing in life is ever free. You may think there's something in life that's free, but trust me when I tell you, kids, there is nothing in life that is for free. And that's the message, George, that I'm going to send to Mateo and all those 7-year-old little rascals that play on that team.
Right, unless it is that we're hawking, spots to trade for you to get tickets to Beach Life. Then it's free. That's
keep
really
in mind.
the only.
Nothing
the
is
only
ever
time it's
free. Nothing is ever free.
Real quick, speaking of baseball, Geeter, we'll get to the Lakers in a second. We were just asking. Bergman asked a question during the Dodgers segment we did before you. Do the Dodgers have a weakness? And the answer could be no, but I'd just be curious if you view the Dodgers and you think to yourself, is there an area even of slight concern when you watch them?
Well, Berg and I were talking during the commercial, and my only thought was maybe boredom. That can be their only weakness at some point in the season, because they just don't have one yet. Like, they hit, they pitch, and now you have Diaz coming in to close, which was kind of a weakness in the past. I just feel like every single part of the game that maybe wasn't there, they addressed. They have depth. I mean, Tommy Cleanups has what I like to call him. He hasn't even played yet. I mean, they're so good. And what's interesting is watching the games early in the season, to me, even when they're down, and it could be 6-1, 4-0, there's never a look on their face like the game is over. You don't feel that way as a fan. You're actually shocked if they don't win. I was shocked yesterday when Ohtani comes out. It's 3-1, I believe. It might have been the 6th, 7th. And I go on set. I go on set and to do the pregame show. And when I was done, they lost. And I was actually shocked, like and surprised. But I'm like, 9-3. What is that? 6-1. 5-1 on the road trip. Pretty good.
Yeah, but Geeter, you know what? In that game that you're talking about, Jack Dreyer had blown up after he had come in for Ohtani, and that's where the game was really lost because he gave up 2 runs. However, as we were talking about yesterday, this game was still not over. I mean, Max Muncy had the last at bat, and they had 2 runners on, and you were down by 1. So as a Dodger fan, you always think this game is not over because Muncy's been totally clutch throughout his career. You know, and so it was kind of a surprise.
It's such an incredible feeling. Like, if you're a Dodger fan, you're in the perfect window right now. It's the perfect storm. I mean, and think about whatever your team is, that the great teams when Jordan was with the Bulls and, Kobe and Shaq, or maybe the Yankees in the late 90s, early 2000s, the Warriors had their run. Like, when you have that team, everyone the expectation is to win. It's so much fun to be a part of it and to be a fan of that team. It doesn't last forever, but man, is it a good feeling. And I tell my Dodger friends, man, just let's appreciate this time because it is a special, special time.
And we told Bergman too, like, embrace being the villain, embrace being that team that everybody celebrates when they beat you,
I've told my kids, my daughters, when they were little, you want to be hated in sports. If you're hated in sports, it means you're relevant.
Yeah.
It means you're good. Nobody hates you when you suck. Nobody cares about you. Mm-hmm. But when you're hated by everyone else, it means you live in Southern California and you're good. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that.
Call it whatever.
No, but you mentioned that, and last night, just going into the Lakers here. So there's about 6 minutes to go in the game. And George, from where you were calling the game, I don't know if you saw this or not, and it's not as if the Prime broadcast on Amazon, as if they really, really focused in. But if you were watching with 6 minutes to go in the game, LeBron comes off the floor, and LeBron's night is over. I mean, it's at this point, it's pretty obvious the Lakers are going to run away with this game. Peter, I don't know if you saw this, but when LeBron goes to the bench, he sits down, and there's a fan sitting on the corner on the floor, and LeBron starts barking at this person. Hey, quiet. Hey, watch the game, enjoy the game, but quiet. And there's a battle going on. LeBron is literally engaged with a fan for probably a good minute or so until he gets up, walks off the bench, comes back in his sweats, and then somebody must have said something, and he kind of pounded his chest like, all right, we're good now. But even the Lakers right now, with their 2 biggest stars down and 3 of their 4 starters down, they're still the villain even at Golden State.
Yeah, no doubt.
By the way, I saw that, not live, but I saw that on social media. I don't know if it was a woman yelling at him, but
it sounded like
he told her, he said, just sit down and appreciate the game and watch it. And I love that. And I remember, listen, I was the face that you would see when the Lakers won 17 games that year and 19 games. It was their worst couple of seasons, right? And it was brutal. And I remember, like, nationally, how pissed people would get, whether it even be Charles Barkley on TNT, but people get pissed because the Lakers still had your max slot of national games. You get a certain number, it was 12, I think, back in the day. And they would always get max slot national games, even though they were literally top 3 worst teams in the league. But that just goes to show you what that brand means. So, yeah, being the villain is a great thing. And the Lakers are still going to be, especially with LeBron James, they are still going to be top billing. In every arena they go to, Laker fans are everywhere.
Yeah,
sometimes
no
it's a home game.
Yeah, and when LeBron came out, he got a nice round of applause. And by the way, even Warriors fans were giving him a nice round of applause because I feel like they thought, well, who knows? We may or may not see him here again. So he actually got a nice ovation. I will say this. There was a level of concern. I don't know how you guys felt when he hurt his hand on that chase down block. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, oh, no, this is exactly the way this is going to continue to go, where now he gets hurt too. Yeah. Thankfully, he was okay, but I don't know if you saw it, Geeter, from the studio, but it looked like he hurt his finger first on the ball, and then the hand slapped on the glass, and so it was like a combination because he was grabbing his fingers and then grabbing his palm, but thankfully okay. But that was a scary moment for sure for a few minutes.
I'm gonna break this down for you guys a little bit if I can get deep. Listen, when Morales texted me yesterday, I thought finally my week might be turning around. The last time I was on your show, I was riding the high of all highs.
Yeah.
Best mood, had a great month. I felt good. I was working out every day. The Lakers were 15-2 in their last 17 games. I go to Palm Desert. I'm all excited. I got a few days off. I'm not working the OKC game. I'm with all these family and friends, a lot of Laker fans. And an hour into that game, we're down by 40 and guys are getting hurt. The next day, the season's over. Everyone's bummed. I get back to work, and it's just like a bad feeling. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking of Crash Davis in Bull Durham, and I'm like, man, we need a rain out or something. Like something needs to change, right? Like let's get Nuke Lelouch, let's go get a rain out. And I don't know what happened, but when I saw LeBron hurt his hand for a second, Luke Kennard was holding his too. And I looked at Big Game James, and I'm like, you got to be you-know-what in me. Are you serious? Are we going to lose our next two guys to a hand injury slap in the backboard? I couldn't even believe it. So I'm glad that, he put his hand on ice and he got back out there. But I was depressed for a moment, George. I cannot lie to you.
Yeah, but he slammed
here we
home. He slammed one home, though, afterwards, and you kind of were like, okay, he's good. Now,
yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
But Geeter, you just made an interesting point. Like, I think everybody felt the same way. Not only did the Lakers get motorboated by Oklahoma City, but they also lost their top two stars in that game, and Marcus Smart hasn't been seen in like 8 or 9 games. So we all kind of had that feeling of it's over now. But with the win last night, I grant you there's no Steph Curry, and there are a lot of names on the floor last night you don't even know. But the Lakers at least showed some heart last night, and we got to win a couple of these remaining games. We got to still get ourselves positioned. And if you play against Houston, as an example, in the postseason, what do you think? What are you and James and everybody else over on the Spectrum set talking about? Like, can they make it to the postseason on April 18th, let's call it, be 4 or 5 games into the series, call it early May 3rd, May 4th, somewhere in that neighborhood? And do you think that you might see Luka and AR when you need them late in that first series to get on? Now, George, you're making a face, which I'm with you.
I think Austin. I think we're done with Austin, personally.
See, I actually think we're done with...
based on conversations I had at the arena last night, I'm not reporting anything. I just get the sense that Luka is going to try maybe like a game 5. He could be potentially available if they get there. But Austin, I did not get a good sense for Austin Cappy. I'd love to hear Geeter's thoughts, but I did not get that sense talking to people at the arena, multiple people at the arena yesterday.
I think I look at this. Listen, I think there's the host in me that wants this season to go on as long as it can. There's the fan in me was a little doom and gloom, as I told, Morales on a text yesterday. And I think you go through all those emotions, but then there's that part of me that's just really competitive, and whether it comes from playing my whole life and then coaching, I'm just going to say this, if you can win a game, those first 2 games, and you can get it at 2-1, you're down 2-1 or up 2-1, whatever the case may be, then Luka comes back. I'm going to keep playing that game because I have to, but it doesn't feel great, that's for sure. I'm with George in the fact that I'm feeling more positive about Luka returning. I don't know, it's because he went to Europe or because of the grade 2 hamstring, and you think maybe he can be back in 3.5, 4 weeks. But I haven't heard much about Austin, so I haven't been following that one as much because there just hasn't been anything on it. But I feel like with Luka, there's a maybe, and that maybe helps me to believe that they can hang in that series. I'll be honest with you. Playing the Rockets at full strength with the way the Rockets are playing right now, that was going to be a war anyways.
Right.
So the challenge without those guys, listen, the Lakers will be heavy underdogs.
So
but
what's interesting?
Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. Finish up real quick. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, I think the thing that's bummed me out is and this is where I have to get past it, and I hate being this guy, and it's more the fan in me that does this a lot, I feel like, is if they just stayed healthy, they're for sure the 3. And then you're playing Minnesota, who's banged up. And then maybe you get the Spurs and Wendy. So I have to get out of that mode because it's going to be the Rockets. And the only thing we're trying to figure out is are they going to be home or on the road?
Right. What's interesting to me, because I went into yesterday and I was curious about JJ's state of mind. okay? And, since I did the game on ESPN Radio, we got a chance to chit-chat with him for a little bit. And I was very impressed with how he's handling the challenge that's in front of him right now. Just the conversation we had about, like, hey, like, how are you managing things? How are you navigating all the different people who now have to shift into different roles, including LeBron or whatever? And just the way he talked about it, just very matter-of-factly about, like, hey, listen, we're going to lean into what guys do well. We're trying to curate a plan based off of that. Like, he was not in a place where I felt like, mentally, the way he came across, he just came in a place where, like, hey, my job's to fix this. This is the cards we've been dealt. I got to fix it. You know what I mean? And we'll do our best, right? And I felt like some coaches in that scenario, and I've been around some of these coaches that you could just tell it's like, they're like, whew, man, you have no idea. Like, like they'll start to, like, have this emotion about them where you can get the sense of, like, oh, this is a really tall task, and that they don't necessarily believe. I feel like he's crazy enough to feel like, hey, if we can steal one, to your point, like, I think we can curate a plan where maybe we can get back in this and give us some life to get some reinforcements. That's the sense I got from him, which was, I guess not super surprising, but I was pleased to see that was the tact that he was taking, the approach that he was taking.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I think that's what impresses me, about JJ. There's that side of him. Listen, I think I said this last time I was on the show. Not all players make great coaches, right? Especially the great ones. But a guy like JJ that's always had to work for his place in the pecking order, a guy that went to Duke, was hated his whole career, worked his ass off, came to the NBA, got better defensively, was an elite shooter, all that stuff. But JJ, the player, is so competitive that when he went into coaching, that stayed with him. You remember his first couple losses he had?
Oh my God, he was miserable.
He looked like he wanted to fight everyone.
Right.
So when I'm in that if I'm in that locker room and I'm a player, I want my leader, my coach, to believe what he's saying. And that's JJ's job, is to have that locker room believe that no matter what, we still have a chance. Like, let's go. We're all competitive. We're in the NBA. So I think he absolutely believes.
Yes.
And listen, he knows he's not, he's a smart guy.
Yes.
He knows the challenge is tough. But if he gets everyone believe it, and by the way, let's look at Luke Kennard. I never even thought about Luke Kennard playing 40 minutes and being the primary
and handling the
ball.
Like, he had some ball handling responsibilities. Yeah.
Yeah. What did he have? 28 assists in the last few games and just a few turnovers, 3 or 4. It's impressive. So, like, he's putting guys in position, to succeed, and he believes in guys. I love that he went right back to Vando last night, and Vando, I thought, played his butt off. Like, he believes in a guy like Drew Timme because he loves his skill set.
Yeah.
He trusts him, so does everyone else. So, listen, he's going to believe, I think, George, that they can do it no matter what. And whatever 9 guys, as he told us the other night after the loss, whatever 9 guys are going to do what we want and believe we can win this thing and compete at the highest level, that's who's playing.
Yeah.
It's like a tryout.
Yep. I mean, some coaches are realistic and they're just like, we have no chance. And they won't say that publicly, but they know it. And then there are other coaches that no matter what, they just believe in who they've got. I think for JJ, he is, George, to your point, he's a believer in what he's got. However, I almost feel like he took kind of a deep breath because the game against Oklahoma City earlier in the week where LeBron didn't play, again, remember, Gita, we're down 4 starters here. And then there's the argument with Vando. And then there's the post-game press conference where he talks about a confluence of issues that led to that argument with Vando. And then there's Deandre Ayton. That brother just can't catch the ball. I mean, that's my criticism, is he just can't catch. So
he definitely couldn't catch that night.
so he's not afraid to kind of air guys out publicly, but sometimes you're doing that to sort of motivate guys. Yeah. And based on what DeAndre Ayton did last night, by the way, George agrees with me. DeAndre Ayton's awesome, just by the way. DeAndre Ayton last night, I mean, maybe he got the message,
Yeah. Maybe he heard me too.
Listen, Cappy, that's coaching, right? Like, you have to be able to know when to push buttons, when to press guys, when you can drop something into the media that will get out. But if you have that trust with that guy and you communicate I think that's the key, right? Like that's what makes great coaches. He comes from that long list, right? He played for Van Gundy. He played for Coach K, obviously. Like he's been around the league. He played for so many different guys. And as a broadcaster, he would talk to so many coaches. He's almost like in that Steve Kerr mold where like he learns so much along the way, playing for so many great people, then becoming a broadcaster, forming his own ideas, that when he got into that chair, he knows what works. He knew what worked as a player. And his ability to communicate, I think he can have those moments with a Vando. Like when he and Luka were yelling at each other on the court. Like you can have those moments. And anyone who's ever been in a locker room, like, and been a part of a team, dude, I'm telling you, that happens, man. And I'm not naive to say it's nothing, but like that's part of it. And we get through it, right? And you go have a beer afterwards, you talk, whatever, and boom, you're gone. Let's go to the next day.
The great Chris McGee, Geeter. You don't need to leave, Geeter, but we're going to do a read. Okay. You're going to watch the magic of the morning show in person. Because Sedano, for 30 seconds, is going to tell us about the greatness of Cadillac of Beverly Hills.
Yeah, listen, we've teamed up with one of the finest dealerships, in my opinion, the finest dealership in America, Cadillac of Beverly Hills. We know Cadillac, but when was the last time you've driven one? Well, I've been lucky to drive a number of them thanks to our friends at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. My favorite, the Lyric. I mean, listen, that car starts at about $400 a month if you want to lease one. It's a beautiful compact SUV, EV, by the way, and it's the fastest EV in the world, literally 0 to 60. The new lineup of Cadillac EVs, sedans, and SUVs define luxury at the top of its game, and you can find them all at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Listen, they all drive like a dream. The technology is out of control, and I'm telling you this, incredibly affordable, and why wouldn't you want to drive an American luxury vehicle? Because when you drive a Cadillac, you know you've made it. So go in and say hello to Dan, Grant, and the incredible team at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check them out. And their beautiful showroom over there at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. That's 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. Or check them out on the web, CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Thank you, Sedano. 8:30 on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Geeter, I don't know if you knew, but it's a Beach Life Festival Friday.
Did you know this, Geeter? Did you know?
Buddy.
By the way, Geeter, now that I would call you last year 9 times, this year I'm looking for you to outdo that. I want 9 texts. I want 10 calls. I want you to just be all over me, okay? Because we're going to have a great time.
Have I told you the bad news? Have I told you the bad news yet?
Oh, you're not going to be there.
Wait. Let me guess. There's got to be like a volleyball tournament or something that same weekend.
I love that you know me so well. It's my 18-year-old daughter, Millie, her final year, Junior Olympics, May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, the exact same dates. I can't believe it.
My God. Oh, wow. Where's it at? Where are the Junior Olympics at?
Oh, my God, greatest little city in the world, Reno.
Nice.
Oh, my God. All right, well, here's what we're going to do then. You ready, Geeter? When James Taylor takes the stage on Sunday night.
You're going to FaceTime him?
We're going to FaceTime each other. And I'm going to sing to you. Just yesterday morning, she let you know you were gone.
No. By the way, Cappy, I might be back Sunday night. If they come back with the Natty, they win the Natty. We got the gold. I'm storming back. I may meet you at the surf club. We go straight in.
Yes.
Beach life. James Taylor embracing.
He's gonna ride in on a parade float into the Riviera section of Redondo Beach.
Oh no,
and
dude.
as a conquering hero and champion father, and then we'll join you, Cappy.
If you have a real sense of showmanship.
George,
yeah.
You got to be dialed in. Cappy's at the nicest hotel right there across the street. I mean, that's got to be sold out for years.
Oh, well, I booked the room a year ago.
Listen, and he also has worked this for a long. He's worked the whole thing for a year.
You guys don't understand. Well, wait, this is the beginning, Geeter. This is the beginning of a long, fruitful relationship between 710 and Allen and the surf club.
That's what he keeps telling us.
Beach life. Yeah. Well, hey, listen, I've been working on it for a year, pal.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you do. I'm a relationship builder.
Yeah. Well, while you're there, why don't you tell James Taylor he can also coach first base? For
if James Taylor would stand on first base with a guitar, you have no idea how great that would be. Yeah. It really would be great. Geeter, you should take your sense of showmanship and a little bit of Hollywood, and you should, I would say, you should parachute in on Friday or on Sunday night for James Taylor.
Oh, I would love that. I would love that. I've never done it. I'm in.
You're the best, buddy. Thank you.
Fabulous day, Morales. Thanks for calling me, man. Turn my whole day around.
We'll talk to you next week. Our fans will watch you tonight on Spectrum Sportsnet.
See you.
The one and only Chris McGee Geeter. You see him every Lakers game on Spectrum Sportsnet, and we're happy that he is joining the Sedano and Kap Morning Show here during this playoff. And by the way, hopefully more than just the playoffs.
Yeah,
we'll see how he does. We got to test him out, though. We got to send him to the Greg Bergman School of Content, but we also We also got to send him to the Carvo Saisu weirdness school. Whatever Carvo's doing back there.
Wacky school.
Yeah, we're going to send him back there. Cappy, let's talk about our friends at VisionWorks, shall we?
You know, when I went to VisionWorks in Santa Ana and they tested my eyes, and this is something that everybody should be doing. You should be going for your annual eye exam because it's not just about can you read the letters up above and how small can you read the letters. It's about, catching early signs of glaucoma or diabetes or hypertension. And again, they'll work with you. So if you're busy and you can't do it in the morning hours, they'll work with you in the evening hours or the weekend. Here's my point, though. Is that I have these glasses that have 3 layers, 3 different levels of vision. But what I've really learned here, as I'm wearing them more now, is it's my close vision that I'm really struggling with. So now I'm going to go back to VisionWorks, and I'm going to get another pair of glasses, which are going to be like really, really, like I want strong, close-up reader-type glasses, and I'm going to VisionWorks to get my next pair.
Absolutely. And here's the thing. Go online. Wendy always talks about it. You can check out what glasses you want. So when you walk in, you're ready. Simple scheduling. They make it very easy. I scheduled it last week along with Rob Melendez, the general manager, but I used the website, to schedule it for mom and pops. And, yeah, they got down in the eye exam room, but what are you going to do? You can get down in the eye exam room. Go to VisionWorks. They got the BOGO. 2 pairs, 1 easy decision. Buy 1, get 1 free at VisionWorks, and they got the 100-day guarantee. If you don't like it, just throw those glasses back at them and say, I don't want that, scumbag. And they'll take good care of you. And you got your tax return, right? Don't waste your money on chicharrones or Beach Life tickets. Oh, no,
what?
Sorry.
No, Beach Life tickets are worth it.
Get the Beach Life tickets, but get your glasses first so you can see all the action.
You can see James Taylor. Right.
By the way, Grant in L.A. on Twitter posted a picture of you at Beach Life. Was that AI or is that real?
That is Grant doing an amazing job of whatever they call that. Not AI, but like, what do they call it when you take a picture? Photoshop. Thank you.
So he didn't use any GPU.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know who that girl is that I'm standing with, but she's a cutie.
And get your annual eye exam, too. Check out your eyes to make sure you don't have diabetes and you're not going to die. We don't want that. Nice. So go to VisionWorks. Tell them Sedano, Cappy, Morales, Lindsay, Bergman, Jorge, Carlo, the whole Mishbook.
Your parents.
Yeah, and my parents and the Italian Stallion. 8:35 on a Friday, a Beach Life Festival Friday. Huh?
Quack, quack.
When we return in 2.5 minutes, we'll do something. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Yeah.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Hey, everybody, it's Kap. Inheriting a home can be overwhelming, but Seller's Advantage makes it easy. One customer shared, and I quote, "Inheriting a home felt like too much work. Seller's Advantage gave us a reasonable offer, handled everything, and closed in 3 weeks. I highly recommend them." End quote. Skip repairs and headaches. Call Seller's Advantage at 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Providence Realty, DRE number 019-15-21-2.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time. Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Head to Waba Grill for $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. and try our new chili crisp dumplings paired with a premium or beverage drink like our delicious Thai tea, both for only $5. Only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
It's baseball.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
In sports, the tape never tells the whole story. Hiring is no different. AI can make candidates look like an MVP on paper, so knowing the person and the skills behind the resume matters. That's where Robert Half changes the game. Our recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to evaluate skills and fit quickly. Learn how we can find you specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
You've said it before. This will only take a second. Just a quick glance. A fast reply. But on the road, seconds don't wait for you. They decide everything. Who stops, who doesn't, who makes it home. So next time your phone lights up, ask yourself, is this distraction worth a ticket or even a life? Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NetSide.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
I guess.
Don't get upset.
We can
Don't
talk
get
about it
frustrated. It's early. It's early in the show.
I get it.
Sedano and Kap have taken over Morning Drive.
Keep going. I'm into you this morning. I am so focused on what you're saying. Keep going.
So back to the guys.
Yes, indeed. 8:38. Good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Friday. Happy birthday. He turned 66 today.
Who dat?
Babyface. What do you mean?
I mean, I'm just thinking to myself, if
he's
you're
one
60,
of the greatest artists and producers in the modern day.
I understand, but when you're that old and your name is Babyface, I mean, at some point maybe you change.
You're
it to
an idiot.
Old man
You're
face.
an idiot. You're an idiot.
Still looks good though.
You're an idiot.
I know. Call him old man face.
I know. I will not.
You're not going to have the
I
slander.
am spending all day doing liners for you.
Yeah.
For your trade.
Right.
So you could go to Beach Wife for free.
Right.
And now you're going to do slander on Babyface?
I know. Horrible. Bad guy. Just remember, there ain't nothing in life for free.
Here's
Just
a little
remember
inside. No. Here's a little behind the scenes.
Okay, let's hear it.
So I'm going to give it to you, George, because you're going to like this.
Okay,
do you remember the day that Cappy went off and you texted us, hey, that was really bad, and I went off too? Because I put my head down. He's like, you don't put your head down.
It's not really what I was mad about.
It doesn't matter.
Well, what do you mean it doesn't matter?
So during that day,
right,
and I just kind of let it go, and I was like, I said, yeah, whatever. I'm sorry, my fault.
Whatever. It all happens.
This was before
like
Cappy and I had kind of cleared the air.
Mm-hmm.
So that night there was an email chain about this Beach Wife thing.
Yeah.
And basically Tommy he said, okay, we'll do it. Tommy texted me separately, like, hey, you need a reply, up to you. And I could have killed it that night in an email. And I sat there with the email and I said, you know what? I'm going to be the better guy. And I wrote back, all good, we'll do it. But I could have killed it for you, Cappy.
Yeah, you could have.
And I didn't. And now you
have something bad to say
desecrate
about Babyface.
You're going to desecrate Babyface?
Horrible. Bad guy.
Rachel would be lucky to make love to you while listening to Babyface.
I mean, you know how many people have made love to Babyface?
You know what I'm going to do this weekend, in your honor? I'm going to make a lot of love this weekend, and I'm going to do it all to Babyface. I'm going to put a Babyface mix on my Spotify, even though I still have commercials playing. And in the middle of
that would
making
interrupt
love,
the mood.
Right, in the middle of making that love. And by the way, can I ask you a question? Do you guys have any particular Babyface love-making songs that you want me to use?
Well, they're all great, but actually there's a song from 1997 that never got a lot of airplay. It's actually a song called How Come, How Long. It's not a real making love music, but he did it with Stevie Wonder. And it's an incredible music video. And if you've never heard this song, it's actually a very powerful song about domestic violence. Sorry to bring down the mood. But it's called How Come, How Long from 1997. He did it with Stevie Wonder, and the video is so powerful. And not only do a lot of people give credit to it, because he's had so many amazing records, he's produced so many amazing songs, but that's a song. I wouldn't make love to it, but I would listen to it this week. In fact, that's your homework. I want you to watch the music video, How Come, How Long, with Babyface and Stevie Wonder from 1997, and report back Monday.
How come?
How long?
And how long? Is it and how long?
No, what? How come, how long? That's it.
How come, how long? Babyface.
And many people say that during Mason and Ireland. How come, how long? But that doesn't matter.
Wow.
Meanwhile, it is a Beach Wife Friday presented by the Beach Wife Festival.
It's what?
Don't miss Beach Wife Festival, May 1st through the 3rd in Redondo, featuring Duran Duran, the Chainsmokers, The Offspring, and James Taylor. Get your tickets now at
It's a hell of a lineup, I got to be honest with you.
BeachWifeFestival.com. You know what time it is?
Chainsmokers and Duran Duran, two of my favorite groups.
It's time to BB Go for it. In every game, someone gets the chance to guess which team will score the first three-point basket. And last night, our BB Go for it contestant was Fernando Jimenez from Montebello. Beautiful. Who correctly guessed that the Lakers would hit the first three. Let's hear the call from Johnny I on ESPN LA.
Draymond throws the ball away. Rui corrals it, and here come the Lakers back the other way. LeBron's got it, and he brings it across half court. LeBron throws it down low to Arabia on the right block. Back to LeBron, three-pointer, top of the key, good. The first three of the game come 6 minutes into the game, and it belongs to LeBron. Lakers lead 16-8.
Thank you, Johnny I. Nice work, Fernando Jimenez from Montebello. You won a $100 BBGO gift card and are entered to win a trip to basketball's biggest stage. Want to play? Listen to Mason and Ireland for your chance to win. Good luck from our friends at BBGO. Bring something different to the table. BB, go for it.
Well done. Very well done. By the way, I've now pulled up the video for How Come, How Long, and I will listen to this, and I will report back to you guys all on Monday.
You better.
Okay, great.
Because this sounds like brand new music to me. We should get Babyface to come play Beach Life. I can make love across the street in the hotel while he's on live. Just a thought.
Sam Boney will be in here at 9 o'clock for the YouTube hour. He will talk everything LA Kings as the Kings with another big win last night. The playoff push is on. Huge
By the way,
game tomorrow in crypto against Edmonton.
I do love Samboni saying, hey, now that the Lakers is over, can we talk Kings? In the Ice Scrapers chat.
No. Hey, listen, the Kings have had a big week, though. You know, they've won 3 straight games. Some of these games have been very important. I mean, obviously, Nashville.
I mean, they're all important at this point.
Game against Vancouver. This game coming up against Edmonton tomorrow afternoon is a monster game. So I have gotten more into Kings hockey, probably because I'm a big fan of the Delta Club and the shrimp cocktail in the Delta Club.
Yeah.
But I'll just tell you, man, I've gotten more into Kings hockey this year than it's been in many years.
Yeah.
And looking forward to seeing if these guys can actually make it into the postseason and keep this thing going.
Listen, tomorrow when I'm watching Masters Saturday, and I'll have 2 screens on the Masters, right? And I'm sitting there with Otis the Bunny, and I got her a little Masters hat, too.
Aw.
I am going to have the iPad on the Kings. I'm going to keep an eye because this is a huge game. And as Sedano has challenged Batesh on many times, Samboni, none of it matters if they can't beat Edmonton. So tomorrow, all eyes will be on Crypto.com Arena and the Kings versus the Oilers.
I like the 1 o'clock start time, too. That sounds pretty good.
I do, too. You know what else I like?
Tell me.
We've had Geeter on, a man I love. I saw Springsteen last night, another man I love. Let me hold up a picture of a man that I really, really love. And I embraced with him this week. And so did you, Cappy, when it was Jacob and Ronnie Sweet Night. The great Jacob and Ronnie. Let's talk about him. That's a cue to go.
Well, you said Cappy, so I didn't know if you wanted
right.
him to start or you wanted me to start.
I was yielding. I was yielding to you, George. Come on in. Jump in here on Jacob and Ronnie.
Hey, you know what? Beach Life Festival is less than 3 weeks out, and VIP tickets are going fast.
Gosh, really?
Yeah. All on the beach in Redondo. Don't miss it. BeachLifeFestival.com.
Well, listen.
Get Jacob there.
Riding the bus should be safe, Cappy, right?
Should be.
But when a bus driver speeds, runs a light, or hits another vehicle, passengers get thrown around, get seriously hurt. And if you've been injured in a bus crash here in L.A., you might be facing steep medical costs and lost wages, Cappy.
Well, here's the deal. Jacob and Ronnie and his team, they have been dealing with bus accidents for years. They got a lot of experience in this particular area of, personal injury law. They will sit down with you. They will listen to your side of the story. They will explain precisely what you're entitled to. But really, the first step, George, is just making that call to that number that everybody knows.
Yeah, 800-345-6789 for a free no-obligation consultation. That's 800-345-6789. Or check out calljacob.com. Remember, you don't pay unless they win. So if a bus accident has turned your life upside down, let Call Jacob help you get back on track.
Thank you, Sedano and Cappy. 8:46 on a Friday. When we come back in about 2 minutes from right now, I got a nice surprise from somebody here in the office. And I think it's a man I've called out many times. I've said I didn't like him. But guess what? He got me a gift. And it's a gift that means something to this show based on what we talked about yesterday. That's part of the hardwood presented by Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. And it's next in 2 minutes on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show on a Beach Life Festival Friday, Jack.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. We'd like to thank our founding partner,
Providence. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
This is the Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. It includes a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, plus 24/7 roadside assistance. That's peace of mind from Hyundai. And these days, that's priceless.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end April 30th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning in every bite. And right now, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $10.99, delivery or carryout. When you're hungry for big flavor, keep Pizza Hut coming with the $10.99 large 3-topping deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
Herbert. You're sitting at a red light or stuck in traffic, and your phone lights up. Maybe it's a text, a video call, a new post, or a quick notification you think you can check in a second. It feels harmless, but the truth is, once your eyes leave the road, you're not really driving anymore. And traffic doesn't pause just because you do. That split second of distraction can throw off everything. Your reaction time, your awareness, your ability to avoid someone else's mistake. You could damage your car, injure yourself, or hurt someone you care about. Or you could get pulled over for a reminder that your phone isn't worth the risk. So before you start driving, make it easy on yourself. Put your phone on silent. Toss it in the glove box. Set it to Do Not Disturb. Put the phone away or pay. Paid for by NHTSA.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
By the way, speaking of tap it, go tap the like button, you mongrels.
Yeah, tap that like button, mongrels.
Let's go.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Long about a Saturday.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, 8:49. Good morning. You know, Sedano loves the oldies. On this day in 1958, Bobby Darin recorded Splish Splash. And Splish Splash is good for Beach Life Friday.
Oh,
did you know about it? BeachLifeFestival.com. Get your tickets now, sucker. Splash with your loved one, will you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sing it.
Oh, yeah.
Before I get to the special gift here, I want to tell you about my friends at George Chevrolet.
Okay, yeah. Tell us.
Now, if you're watching on YouTube, you see in here we got the George Chevrolet license plate frame. We got this beautiful tumbler, and the reason why the tumbler is important is because it says George Chevrolet, 7-time Dealer of the Year. That's 7. That's bam, 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 bam. 7-time Dealer of the Year. John Good over there, Kevin Rivas, the great folks at George Chevrolet. They've been partners with us here at ESPN LA. They've been on stage at Mandy Awards. They've been at golf tournaments. How they started was the ESPN LA Golf Classic back in like 2013. And they've been with us since. Right off the 91 freeway, the city of Bellflower, 91 at Lakewood. Go see John Good. He's Bellflower's party pal, and he's got you covered. You want a Silverado? You want a Tahoe? You want a Suburban? Or maybe you're like Cappy. You're in that midlife crisis and you need a Corvette. You go see John Good. See Kevin Rivas. You go in there and you say, guess what? I heard that you're the 7-time Dealer of the Year. Bam, 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 bam. George Chevrolet. GeorgeChevy.com. You need a car this weekend? Go see my friends. John Good, Kevin Rivas. They're going to take care of you at George Chevrolet. That's where we go. They are the official vehicle of ESPN LA. So when you see us pull up, those vehicles, you know where they came from, Cappy? They came from George Chevrolet. And we love them. So this weekend, go see our friends at Bellflower, 91 in Lakewood. John Good, Kevin Rivas, our friends at George Chevrolet.
Will they be at Beach Life?
They could be. They might be.
Bergie.
Seriously. They might be with you, Bergie. They might be with you at Beach Life.
That's right. Hey, they can hang out.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam Boney coming up at the top of the hour, the YouTube hour. I will be leaving at 9 a.m. I'm going to leave you in the hands of Sam Boney.
Oh, get some sleep, man.
He'll get you 47 minutes of Kings content.
I don't think there's any question. I don't think we need to do 47 minutes of Kings talk.
No, but Sam Boney will go off the rails, and he'll want to talk about a million other things. So that's okay.
No, I get it. Listen, I love me some Sam Boney. It's been, you know.
So real quick, I have been wearing my Masters gear all week, and I'm still wearing the Azalea green polo, but I'm wearing my Springsteen gear, and I want to hold up this towel too from Sunday, so I can look at this beautiful Azalea-themed golf towel that I will be sporting on the bag. Not this weekend, because I'm going to be watching golf, but next weekend. And here's the special gift. Give me the applause. Our digital sales manager here at ESPN LA, Nick Riley, is a man I have called out. He's a man I have said I don't like him very much.
Why?
Wow. Well, I've said it.
Why, though?
Well, it's a bit, but it's somewhat a bit.
Oh, because he's a good guy.
Yeah. And he's
not that good of a guy.
He's a good guy. He's got a great dog, Hank J. Riley. I love him very much. But Nick was sporting this hat earlier in the week, and it is an amazing LA 84 Dodgers hat. And I have had my eye on this hat for quite some time. And yesterday we talked about the Olympics and LA 28, and Carlo was telling us about the prices and all that, and how he's going to play around with soap or something. I don't remember. It's a dirty segment, but you'll hear that tomorrow morning. Nick Riley, with the surprise yesterday, ordered me a hat. The LA 84 hat. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Oh,
that's a nice hat.
That is gorgeous. I've wanted that hat for a long time. And Nick, I'll be nice to you now for like a week. So thank you very much, Nick Riley, for the hat.
That's it. A $60 hat, which was not only was it a beautiful gesture, but besides the actual gift, George, it takes time. You got to go on to the site. Find the hat. You got to enter in your credit card. I mean, this is a process here.
So thank you, Nick Riley. Thank you for the hat. LA 84. I'll be. I can't wait to wear this more. I'm wearing it right now on the YouTube. But for LA 28, I ain't wearing the 28 hat. I'm wearing the LA 84 hat.
There you go. That'd be cool.
Nice.
Hopefully the prices come down, and people can afford. The local people can afford to go to these games, because I think that's been the biggest complaint of the LA Olympics in the first drop of tickets.
Well, actually, my biggest complaint thus far is that I didn't.
I couldn't even get
the
slot.
First drop. Right, me too. So my niece texted me from Tampa, Florida, darling, and she said, "Hey, Uncle Scott, did you get the email from the Olympics?" And I'm like, "What email from the Olympics?" She's like, "I got the email. I got the tickets. I'm going to buy the tickets. That's my 30th birthday. I'm going to come out. I'm going to hang with you." And I'm like, I looked in my email. I'm like, I didn't get the.
Yeah, I never got one either. Yep.
And then I
even checked my spam.
Yeah, and then I looked deeper into my email because she sent me a screenshot, and then I looked it up and I entered it in, and I'm like, oh, I did get an email from the Olympics. Hey, pal, sorry, you're not in. And I'm like, come on, guys, hook a brother up.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like beach life for me. You know,
beachlifefestival.com.
Yeah. I was just going to say, I was going to give the website myself. By the way, Chris, a lot of guests today at the pre-Augusta show today.
Oh, they were doing
Rafael Nadal
too.
There talking about his golf stuff. He's all Augusta out if you look at him. I mean, one of the greatest tennis players of all time, enjoying his time at Augusta. Good
Yesterday,
stuff.
Kevin Hart
Barkley?
and Saquon Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, at Augusta, they were like, Saquon, we love how you play golf, but or we love how you play football, but are you really a golfer? I wonder how, I got to give credit to ESPN how they got that done. Because, Augusta can be tough about people non-Augusta related being there. So shouts out to ESPN. It's great. It's great. All right, everybody enjoy the Masters weekend. Enjoy Sam Boney next. I'll be back Monday at 7 a.m. Have a beautiful weekend.
Hey, everybody, it's Cappy, and I know that a lot of people around are getting sick right now. You are not imagining this. It's real. Doctors have said this is the worst cold and flu season in 25 years, and it's not over. And listen, I was just away visiting some friends up in Mammoth, and everybody was coughing and sneezing, and I don't know about you guys. I can't get sick. I'm sure you can't get sick. So now what I've done is I've ordered a medical emergency kit. Now, when you have a medical emergency kit, it's like having an urgent care or a pharmacy right in your home. No waiting for a doctor, no hours at urgent care, no lines at a pharmacy, no copays. I'm telling you that you get things like a generic Z-Pack to help you get well faster and handle what are really a bunch of common and in some cases more serious illnesses. But let's get you and your family to have this care kit in your home. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in just minutes and it's shipped to your door immediately, and we'll save you $45 when you use our promo code 710. It's urgentcarekit.com/710, urgentcarekit.com/710, and you're saving $45.
Hey, LA, it's Betto Duran. Head to Northridge Toyota and Wondry Toyota today and drive off in a brand new, beautiful 2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for just $209 a month on a 36-month lease. $209 for a Tacoma? You already know it's got to be Northridge and Wondry Toyota. Any trade you own outright is your down payment. It's a limited-time offer. Nobody's going to take care of you like my guys at Wondry's and Northridge Toyota.
2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 i-Force 2.4-cylinder turbo 5-foot bed, double cab 4x2 RWD model. MSRP $40,628. Base 10,000 miles per year and excludes tax, title, license, and dollar fees.
Welcome to Pacific Palms Resort, a full-service destination in the San Gabriel Valley. Stay in spacious, first-class accommodations with stunning views and savor an unforgettable meal at Red Restaurant and Bar, the hottest dining experience in the San Gabriel Valley, featuring culinary delights designed to excite even the most refined palate. Tee off on one of our 2 PGA-designed golf courses, a favorite among seasoned golfers, then relax at our Oasis Pool or indulge in a rejuvenating spa treatment. Discover luxury hospitality at its finest at Pacific Palms Resort.
What's going on? It's Chris Morales. Here in Los Angeles, our water is filled with chemicals and chlorine. That's why I got a LifeSource whole house water system. LifeSource cleans and conditions water from every tap. Healthier water made easy. No salt, no regular maintenance, and no more harsh, skin-irritating city water. Ugh. Upgrade your water and your life with LifeSource. I did it. I'll never go back. For April, ask for the ESPN LA special. Get $500 off and free installation for new customers. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource Water, it's not just better, it's essential.
Feel the vibe, the speed, the adrenaline. The Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach roars back April 17th through 19th. It's a pulsating 200-mile-per-hour beach party. 6 races featuring the sleek MTT Indy cars, IMSA sports cars, and more. Saturday night, rock out with Kings of Chaos. Kids 12 and under free with a ticketed adult. Tickets at gplb.com. The Acura Grand Prix, April 17th through 19th. The Long Beach vibe is back.
Harry Douglas here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in. Harry Douglas here. I don't wait for birthdays to celebrate. I grab Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes like rich vanilla birthday cake with buttery funfetti goodness. Seriously, it's unapologetically extra in the best way. And it's sugar-free, so I get all that cake flavor without the guilt. It's tiny, portable, and ready for whenever I need a quick boost. I keep one with me because you never know when you'll need a little party energy. The funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
The home of Rams football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
It's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, and as somebody who was younger and who was looking out for Big Bro at the time.
But he was young. He wouldn't know not to get married.
Yeah, what the hell would I have known at 21 years old?
He was dropping Miami Heat everywhere.
But that's my point. Don't you see that if he would have said to me, hey, listen, I'm dropping Miami Heat. You should be dropping Miami Heat. Let's go drop Miami Heat together. You know, let's go be Crockett and Tubbs. You know what I mean? Yeah. Turns out there's a Walmart right in my own neighborhood.
Wow.
They got it all.
Yeah, it's like a grocery store, too.
I was able to buy a sex toy in a Walmart.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
A little sabor. Yeah, I don't think people like being called hack.
You're the widow on the radio.
No. Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
Give me a freaking break.
Do you want to know how many times I've talked to Rich Paul about LeBron ever?
Oh, my God. I don't know.
That was incredible.
Way to dial it out.
I was waiting for an entrance,
That was incredible, Lindsay.
I would say once, and it wasn't even, I jumped into a conversation that someone was asking him about LeBron. Like, it wasn't even me.
Boy, this is ponderous, man. Ponderous.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app. And on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
When I'm on vacation, you can talk all the schwanz you want. Right.
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Bit boy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Right now.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that.
We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
Right. That's right. Of course we were.
This is Pepe Mantilla, your Spanish voice of the Los Angeles Lakers. This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Good morning, Scott.
I am a huge, and I mean huge, yacht rock enthusiast.
He hit that one all the way to Palo Alto.
Oh, intercepted there. Kennard throws it right to Pat Spencer. He drives into the paint. LeBron with the chase down block, but Gary Payton puts it back in.
Yeah, here we go. Boom, ba-da-bum. It's Friday.
All right, 9:03.
Yeah, tell us, Briones. Tell us, Briones. Play the role, man. I love how Chris leaves the show. He's like, I will be back on Monday. Like as if, okay.
I love that. I love he said, can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, like he's making it seem like, hey, now I hand it over to the guys, but, me, who you all listen for every day, I'll be back on Monday.
Well, it's the Morales Morning Show. John Allen called it already.
Hey, I've asked Betto Duran this morning, hey, Betto, how did the audition go yesterday? You heard it here first, folks. That was the line, George. This kid ran this race. He ran it so well. He was on his way to big things, and Beto's there interviewing him after the race, and he says to him, he goes, well, what's going to happen next? And the kid says, I'm going to smoke him. And then Betto says, because he's acting now, he says, you heard it here first, folks. And we coached him up yesterday. And I said to Betto, I go, Betto, how was the audition? And you know what he sent me back, George?
What's that?
A money bag emoji.
Okay.
Betto is now probably, I would say, behind The Rock and Brad Pitt. I would say maybe a little bit underneath Adam Sandler. But I would say Betto is about to become the next blow-up movie star of Hollywood, 2026. And then once he becomes a leading man, George, and he becomes like a lead guy, then he can put in schlepper pals like us into his movies. Like Sandler puts all of his pals into his movies. You and me will be in Beto's movies. That is coming, clearly. It's a put on. Yeah.
Maybe when your boy Doug Ellen comes in, we can put Betto in one of his new, projects.
It's a good idea. It's a really good idea.
When are you going to get him? When is Ellen going to come?
You guys tell me. You guys want to have Doug Ellen? I'll text him right now. Let's do
it on let's look at the schedule, right? Like the Lakers aren't playing in the play-in, right? So sometime next week would be good.
Yeah, and it would be great to have him come in studio when we're both in studio and we can all hang out and bro down,
Yeah, we can figure something out. Let me look at the schedule because I've got right now. If we're being honest, I don't know if I'm going to be able to be on Tuesday's show, depending on what happens tonight in this game I'm doing.
Which game are you doing tonight?
So tonight is Game 2 of the G League Finals.
Mm-hmm.
And
where's that at?
Here in the Bay Area. It's in Stockton.
A bunch of snitches in Stockton. A bunch of canaries up there.
And it's at 7 o'clock Pacific on ESPNU.
Mm-hmm.
And if Stockton wins, that means we're going to a deciding Game 3.
Don't tell me you got to schlep back to North Carolina.
All the way to North Carolina.
No
right,
way.
Which means, yeah, way. What do you mean? It's a series.
Oh, that's just terrible.
No, it's not.
Move it to a neutral site.
Let me tell you something. I don't care if it's a major league, minor league, little league. Okay, you get to call it deciding game for a championship. That's cool, man.
It is cool.
I don't care what you say.
I'm only saying it's bad because you have to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
It's all right. My whole life is back and forth across the country. How is that any different?
This kid lives on a plane. But I'll tell you this right now. You guys all bust my balls about this whole beach life thing and getting these passes. Let me tell you something. When you work like George is now working and you're in the broadcasting industry and you start to accumulate these millions and millions of miles, let me tell you something. You're using those miles for work like you're accumulating those miles for work. And then here comes family vacation. And you start using those miles for that family vacation, boy.
You definitely do.
And it is like, hey, man, really? You're going all the way to Europe? You're like, man, that must have been an expensive flight. Nope. Miles.
Yep.
Miles. So going back and forth between the Bay Area and North Carolina, Bergie, sounds like a schlep to you and me. It sounds like George is adding miles to the bank account to me.
Well, you're going away this summer, aren't you? To over there?
I am for 2 weeks. Yeah.
All on the miles.
A lot of
one week domestically and then 1 week abroad. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the listen. So I don't know. But the problem is, remember. It's not a problem. But Tuesday, you and I are going to so the game is Monday. The Game 3, if we get to a Game 3, would be Monday. And so I'd do the show Monday, no problem. I'll be in North Carolina. I'll fly there Sunday. But then Tuesday, you and I, Cappy.
Yep.
Remember the 14th, not the 15th.
Gotcha. It's
You
Tuesday
and I
the 14th.
are going. Yes, you and I are going where?
We are going to the Dodgers-Mets game with
Right.
the Crazy Hernandez brothers.
Right. So there's no way I can do the show and still meet you and Steven and Carlos at Dodger Stadium. Like zero chance that is humanly possible.
Well, I will tell you this. You fly back so that we can go to this game with Steven and Carlos on Tuesday night, and we'll handle the show. Don't worry, Morales will be here to save us all. So
of course, yes.
So don't worry about it. You fly back, and now you know that Morales and I next week on Thursday. This is the kind of week I'm looking ahead now. Tuesday is going to be this Dodgers-Mets game. Right. Wednesday, I don't know what's going on. But on Thursday night, me and Morales are supposed to bring Yachtly Crew on stage at a concert that they're performing. And I'm actually trying to remember where the concert is. Morales has mentioned it to me a few times. I don't remember off the top of my head. But so we're going to have like a whole long week next week.
You're going to be in studio on Thursday, too, is what
I think I'll be there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and probably Friday. And I better use those making love songs really, really well this weekend to get myself 4 days. So why don't we do
Doug Ellen or Doug Ellen?
Ellen, yeah.
Ellen. Let's have him Thursday.
All right, let me talk to him. Let me see what his schedule's
Thursday the 16th there at Cerritos Center.
Oh, Cerritos, that's where it is.
Yeah.
That's where it is.
That's pretty cool. You've done it a few times,
Thursday
right?
the 16th.
Yeah.
Let me look at
we should all be going to this Yachtly Crew concert,
Yeah, Cerritos is a little bit far from my home.
Really, a little too far for you, huh, Bert?
A little bit.
How long will it take us to get there from downtown LA? What do you think?
I don't know. That's
25 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not too
Thursday
bad.
the 16th, Cappy. Let's do it in studio. I'll be there.
All right, let me talk to Doug. I'll send him a message today.
Tell us he can join us for chicharrones afterwards.
Yeah, we'll bring some chicharrones.
Yeah. Chicharrones would be great.
Yeah. There you go.
You know, it's pretty funny because every time Wendy comes in, Lindsay is like really goes out of her way to be hospitable to Wendy. She has a real love. I think we all do. I think we're all in love with Wendy. And so last night, George, I'm watching something on ESPN, and Wendy comes on, and I say to Rachel, I go, this guy comes in, studio with us, every week. And she's like, oh, really? Seems, looks like a nice guy. I go, you don't understand. Like, we love this guy. Do you know that yesterday Wendy sent me a message at about 11 a.m. yesterday, and he just says this to me. Cap, thanks for this week. What? What do you mean, thanks for this week? What does that mean? I didn't even ask, but I was like, what? We had a nice time in studio. We had a nice time with his wife and his son at the game on Tuesday night. Like, thanks for this week. Like, what kind of sweetheart guy just sends a text? George, you don't ever send me a text that says, hey, Cap, thanks for this week, man. Like, I never get a text from you on
Cappy,
Fridays
we're
like
at the
saying
stage
thanks.
of our marriage here where it's just like, yeah, you want to do it one more time? Sure, let's do it.
All right, I'll turn on
some
Babyface.
7
I'll
to
get
10,
the Babyface
we'll do
going.
it. Let's
All
go.
right.
Okay, we'll
Just
do it
thanks
5
for
more
this
times
week.
this week. You know what I mean? It's fine.
What an angel that guy Brian Windhorst is. Seriously, I love that guy.
He's a great Wendy.
He is great. Hey, you know what was occurred to me last night when I was watching the Lakers and the Warriors? And I will grant you guys, look, is it an impressive win that the Lakers go to Golden State and they beat this version of the Warriors? I mean, I'm going to throw that out there.
It's not,
first.
but considering how the Lakers were reeling, like any win is a good win right now.
Right. And knowing that, they had worked their way in that 15-2 March. They had worked their way up to third place in the playoffs. You know what I mean? They were behind Oklahoma City and they were behind San Antonio, and they really worked hard and made a huge recovery to get themselves into a great playoff position. And I'm watching this game last night, and I grant you, hey, there's Draymond Green. I know who he is. Hey, there's a guy like, I don't know, Seth Curry. You're like, I kind of know who he is. I mean, I know the name at least. Hey, there's Gary Payton II. I know that name. Okay, I know that name. But honestly, like watching Golden State last night, if you would have taken Draymond Green off the floor, you were looking at I hate to say it like this because I don't mean to insult the players. You're looking at a minor league product.
Yeah, I mean, outside of Pajemski, who's a starter,
Yep.
and Green and Draymond, right? Like they, a lot of those guys were either deep reserves. And by the way, Draymond only played like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
They weren't playing him like the full game. They basically didn't play at all in the second half for the most part.
Did you know who L.J. Cryer was?
I know L.J. Cryer because he's a really good G League player, and he can shoot the bleep out of the ball, as you saw in the first half.
How about Chris Bassey?
Chris Bassey, also a good G League player. Played for the Celtics, too. I did know Chris Bassey. Yeah, he's a Nigerian, I believe, born player. He really good screen setter, rim runner, shot blocker, rebounder, etc. Energy guy.
How about Malevi Leonis?
Leonce. And it's Malafai.
Malafai.
So I guess the answer is, Bergie, you and me didn't know who he was.
I didn't know any of these dudes.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
I know them
bad.
because I have to follow I follow the sport. So, I know most of these guys. Now, I had not called a game. I'd called a game with Bassey and Cryer before. I'd never called a game with Leonce, but I knew who he was. So, but there was twice during the game. Nate Williams, who started for them, I had never called before. And they like him. He's a developmental guy. I was like, I had to look down one time. And let me tell you something. I haven't called a ton of NBA games, but I've called plenty. And it's very rare that I've had to look down at my chart and be like, who is that?
Mm-hmm.
When I see the number, Nate Williams was one for sure yesterday.
Listen, I'll go on the Lakers side of things as well. You know who's a good energy player that gave you some minutes earlier in the season, and I haven't seen him. Honestly, I actually had to take a second to look up who's number 20 because I didn't have the volume on at this point, or I had three
Nick
games
Smith?
on. Nick Smith. Nick Smith is, you know what? He's a pretty solid energy kind of a player. I sort of like Nick Smith. I think.
Yeah. Good scorer. He's a good scorer.
Yeah. I mean, my goodness, he played 11 minutes and he scored 12 points. I like Nick Smith. He was a good energy guy last night. I thought he did a good job. I gave it up a little bit to Bronny, too. You know, listen, Bronny hit some threes last night. He was 2 for 4 from three-point range, but he also missed a couple of what looked like very close. I don't want to call them easy, but very close layups. He also got a ball stolen where he kind of got tripped up by two guys right around midcourt. So Bronny had kind of a good night for him, sort of not a great night, sort of middle of the road. But here's ultimately what I want to get at. You know, it would be very easy for the Lakers, who worked so hard in the month of March and had so much success, and there was such a good positive vibe around the team, to think there is no Luka, there is no AR, there is no Marcus Smart. Our coach is calling us out publicly. This guy can't catch. This guy got yanked off the court because of a confluence of issues, et cetera, et cetera. It could have been real easy for the Lakers to go, guys, this thing's over, and it doesn't really matter. But even with Golden State being outmanned, I mean, here are the Lakers. They're outmanned by everybody other than Golden State, right? Like if Steph was on the floor last night, and that's what people went to the game for, and that's why people watched outside of Laker fans and Warriors fans, this could have been the possible last chance to ever see LeBron play against Steph head-to-head. I mean, that was out there as a possibility. So what I'm getting at is I'm going to give the
by the way,
Lakers credit.
Amazon Prime, paid to make this an exclusive game early in the season, assuming this could be the last time we see Steph and LeBron on the same floor together.
Yeah,
and then they got that. Oof.
And then they got that.
And then that right. So, but here's my point though. The Lakers could have packed it in. And I don't expect LeBron to pack it in. But, these other guys are getting ripped by their
LeBron asserted himself from the very beginning of this game.
No, well, he clearly said to everybody, guys, look, we actually outmanned them. The way that the Lakers were outmanned, and JJ used that word, in the postgame press conference against Oklahoma City's practically healthy. I mean, 9 out of 10 guys are healthy, right?
Right. Yeah, just Caruso, really. Yeah.
But the Lakers,
and Williams.
The Lakers against Oklahoma City, they're down 4 of 5 starters. They're down 80% of their starting team.
Yeah.
So here's the coach getting upset, ripping his guys publicly in the postgame press conference. Everybody knows that the Lakers are outmanned, to use his word. But when they go up against Golden State is actually the team that is outmanned. If Steph's on the floor, you might actually have yourself a game. But LeBron was on the floor, and for Golden State, they didn't have anything. So I'm going to give the Lakers credit for showing some heart and some guts last night and saying, hey, guys, we all understand. We've got to win a couple of these games down the stretch to keep ourselves where we are in the playoffs and really give ourselves at least an opportunity to face a team that we've proven that we can beat and hold on long enough to hopefully get back Luka and or Austin Reeves. I'm going to give the Lakers a little bit of credit last night, even though they're playing against an outmanned Golden State team.
Yeah, listen, I think at this stage they just needed to stop the bleeding, right? You know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of the reality of their situation. So they did that. Again, I came away from my conversation with JJ feeling good about, like, he's in the right frame of mind. Like, he's not one of these guys. And look, plenty of coaches would be like, hey, we're toast. You know what I mean? And, like, he did not have that attitude at all. So if you're a Lakers fan, like I said earlier in the show, you should take solace in that he's not throwing in the towel. He's like,
No.
we'll figure it out. We got to try to figure it out. That's our job.
And I hope, I'm not sure that he did, but I'm hoping for his own sake, because earlier in the week, I said to you, we're going to watch J.J. Redick blow up right in front of us. Because earlier in the season, I thought he was going to blow up. Then all of a sudden, everything started going really great with the 9-game winning streak and the 15-2. And then all of a sudden, everybody was happy. And then the injuries happened, and he's saying, hey, we don't have guys that are willing to sacrifice for their teammates, know how to play. I stopped the game to get Rui out because he doesn't know how to do his job. I stopped the game to get Vanderbilt out because he doesn't know what he's doing. And he could have imploded. It seems to me like JJ caught his breath. And
no, JJ's holding these guys accountable, man. That's what you would want.
Holding guys accountable is fine. I'm all for it, okay? Knowing that you're outmanned and ripping guys publicly, you could lose a locker room.
No, because you know what, Cap? No, I disagree with you.
Okay,
it's exactly what I've said about Deandre Ayton.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yo, this is your time, bro. You know what? Luka's out. Austin's out. Rui, you're a free agent, bro. Play your ass off. Play smart basketball. Play your role properly. Your role's going to be expanded now. Same thing with DeAndre Ayton. Hey, bro, you call yourself dominating? You think you're the number one pick? You don't think you're Clint Capella? Well, show us, okay, that you've got more. Play the game the right way. Set screens. Dive to the basket. Do your job. Block shots. Rebound the ball. That's what you got to do. That's what JJ's doing. That's what he's supposed to do.
Hey, I got no problem with any of that stuff. What I'm saying to you is that for me, watching him earlier in the week and then watching the way the Lakers performed last night, I don't know if he decided to make it more private, the conversations, or decide to, take it off the press conference. I'm not really sure. But it just seemed to me like last night with a bunch of what seemed like to be very sensitive guys. And I don't know that it's just the Lakers. I think it's this generation of players that instead of these guys packing it up and going, oh, my feelings are hurt. JJ said I can't catch. Well, we all ridiculed DeAndre Ayton because the coach pretty much, the brother can't catch. We're ridiculing, a guy like Vanderbilt. I told it was unprofessional nonsense that when you've got this many guys down and out that you're arguing with your coach. Bro, just, again, do your job. And DeAndre Ayton, to your point. So what I'm saying is that last night, to me, was a good sign that there is no quit in this team, and these guys will hopefully get into this postseason, face a Houston team, as Geeter pointed out earlier, that's playing some very good ball. Because remember, the last time we saw the Lakers play Houston, they were not playing good ball. Kevin Durant was not happy with what he was getting done, or not. So, good win last night. You got to win one of these next couple of games, and let's see if the Lakers can go into this postseason, ride on LeBron's shoulders, and wait until reinforcements show up.
All right, before we get to Sam Boney, I just want to mention that the YouTube hour is brought to you by Jacob and Ronnie. If you're injured in an accident, call Jacob, 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Or call jacob.com. Now, Sam Boney's in here, but afterwards, guys, you have a few things that you need to record. You want to do it actually within the show itself?
Sure. I mean, that's fine with me. That'd be great.
Like recording stuff live,
get going. I got to hit the road soon.
Exactly. So help you out, get you, and Cappy, you have some as well, so we'll knock those out afterwards. But now, Sam Boney, what's going on, man?
GB, how are you, Birdman? It's really good to see you.
Sammy, I love you, buddy.
What a beauty.
You're hilarious.
What a beauty.
First of all, I want to thank you again for my experience last week at the Kings game with my family. The kids had a blast. I explained to them this is not the norm. Most people do not experience getting to see the guys come onto the ice and getting dapped up. I explained to them all of this is not normal. And certainly the outcome of the game, 7-6 overtime, is not a normal hockey game. I understand it's your first experience, and I know it'll be memorable, but just this is not the norm. I just tried to keep explaining.
It's going to be impossible for Mateo and Aria to explain that to the friends at school, right? How was the hockey game? Well, okay, the Kings won 6-7 in overtime, and yeah, we just casually hung out while the team walked onto the ice and gave us high fives. You're right. That'll be one that they can really never go again, maybe. You can't top that experience. And so that's a great one. But I'm so glad that for a first experience, they got that with you, with Kelly, with the whole family. That was pretty special. Even for me, to see that, to see that in their eyes, that's the coolest part.
Yeah, thank you again for that. Thanks to the Kings as well for the experience. They, they sent me the Mexican Heritage Night gear, the hoodie, the hat.
Nice.
That was great. They sent the photographer up. I thought I was getting punked because Betto was in the suite, and the photographer comes in, and Betto's like, "Oh, what's up? Whatever." His name is Noel, and he introduces me, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm here to take pictures of you." And I'm like, "Get the bleep out of here!" I literally said it, like, "Get the F out of here." And he's like, and then I'm like, "Did he send you?" I pointed to Betto. He's like, "No," and I'm like. And he's like, "Oh, who, Sam?" He's like, "No." And he's like, "Look, the team." He showed me the text from somebody from the team. And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. It was nice." So we did. We took a picture. It was very nice. But the entire experience was unbelievable.
Well, see, this is why last week when Morales was busting freaking bulls over here about going into the Delta Club, and I was like, "Well, what are you talking about? They should love the fact that we're there. We're at the game. We're hyping it up. We're talking about the." And I said to George, "I go, George, how did the kids like the Delta Club? Did they like the shrimp cocktail? Did they like the chicken egg rolls? Did they like the sushi?" But I guess you guys didn't go into the Delta Club with the kiddies.
We hung out right outside of it, and I looked at George, and I said, "Can you imagine? We could just stroll in there right now." And George said, "You know what? We've had a great time. We're good." And also, maybe for another time, George, did you let Cappy know who was watching warm-ups with us, right next to us, hanging out? It was somebody that Cappy's got a bit of it, right? Is there? I don't know.
Someone
if this is
who
for
does,
public knowledge.
Someone who's not a big Cappy fan.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No,
think about people we've talked about on this show that you've told is not a Cappy fan.
Was it Dean Spanos?
Nope.
Okay.
Female variety.
But you're in the right like area.
Okay. So was it somebody Chargers related?
Not really Chargers related, but football related.
Okay. Oh, don't tell me Aaron Andrews was there.
Yeah, she was right next to us.
Aaron Andrews was right next to you guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, here would have been the beautiful thing if I would have been there. You ready? She would have no idea who I am.
You think so?
Well, yeah, because that was the whole thing. That was what kind of started the whole issue. Is, girl, we've met each other 100 times. Like the top executives from Fox walked me over to you to say, "Hey, this is our friend. He's doing the sidelines for Westwood One. Do you have an issue with him coming out of the locker room with you and the coach so he can listen in, so he can add to his report?" Like, we've met 500 times, and every time she meets me, she's like, "I don't know who you are," And then she, that day that she turned her back on me, and then I aired her out on the radio the next day, and then she called me. I still have the voicemail. You guys want me to play it?
You aired her out when you were in San Diego, right?
Right, and then she called me. She left me a voicemail just tearing into me.
Yeah. Then we don't need to play that. We don't need to.
Then we got into a live call, and then she really tore into me, And I just sat there on the receiving end, like, this is actually kind of funny, She's so mad at me.
So she knows who you are now.
No, I don't think so. That'd be the beautiful part. Okay. I don't think she would have any clue who I am.
Just a quick update on Aaron Andrews. If you go to the Team LA store, there's an entire branded section of Aaron Andrews gear, some of which Samboni rocks, which is not surprising at all that I would be in that section, picking up a few items. But, yeah, it's great gear. It's great gear. She's very connected to the team still. For those that don't know, she's married to Jarrett Stoll, who won 2 cups with this team and still does TV for the club. And they're a beautiful couple, and they have beautiful kids.
Well, I mean, she definitely, and he definitely, and, yeah, good for her. She's been ultra, ultra successful, so good for her. I have no issue at all, other than, the time that she turned her back on me and then everybody laughed at me, and then I ripped her on the air, and then she called me mad, and I don't know. We've never really been able to recover from that, Samboni.
That's all right. Now we're much bigger people. We're going to stick to our puck integrity. There's an update on someone else within the Kings organization that also has a beef with this show, not Aaron Andrews. We'll get to that later.
Okay.
But puck integrity, there's some real things going on. I know you both were paying attention. And I tried to play by the rules last night. There was a Lakers game and a Kings game on the same night. And that's tough for Samboni. My thumbs are kind of twitching like, the Kings are scoring. This is interesting, but I don't want to disrupt what I know has to be a very focused group. locked in on an important Lakers game as well. And so I tried to wait. Cappy, you did too. I thought we both showed very good restraint in the text chain.
I waited until the Laker game was literally over to then say, okay, guys, it's the second intermission. It's 3-1 Kings. Let's now focus on Kings hockey. And Samboni, just walk us through this because they've had a very good week. You know, we're talking about the Lakers and the injuries and playoff positioning and everything. But for the Kings, they've been playing essentially what are playoff games now for probably the better part of the last, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks, maybe even longer. They lost that game to Nashville, but since then, they've beaten Toronto. They beat Nashville again. Last night, they beat Vancouver convincingly. They're playing really well, thankfully, at the right time. What do you say?
I would say that, and much like Brian Windhorst sent you that text, Luke Robitaille could send the both of you a text like that. Thank you both, because since you two have been in the building, things have gone pretty well. And you mentioned the Nashville loss. So it's 3 wins in a row. Let's set this up. The Kings haven't won 3 games in a row since January 27th. They haven't won 3 games in a row at home all season. That was the first time it happened. And in the game they lost to Nashville, they actually came back from a 4-1 deficit to tie that game and get a point. So it's points in 4 straight, including 3 of 4 against Nashville, who was ahead of them in the playoff standings for that second wild card spot. And right now, the Kings are in the playoffs. And I didn't know, Bergman, if you knew this, there's actually a magic number chart in hockey as well. I just learned this. Magic number in baseball is pretty easy because it's usually you're up against one other team. And you're deciphering losses from that team and wins for your team. In hockey, it's weird because there's 2 points assigned to a win, and the Kings aren't up against one other team. There's numerous teams that are stacked with them within the wild card. So the magic number kind of changes. It depends on which team is closest to them in the standings. You knock off if they win or lose, coupled with the Kings' points.
But it can't go the other way, right? Like,
correct.
If you're saying 6, then it can't go down to like 7 at some point.
Correct. It's exactly. It is 6 at the moment. And that means, yes, if they get to 91, they are guaranteed to be in. But the number, Bergie, could also change and get lower even if they don't win. So it doesn't have to be 91 based on what the other teams do. The guarantee is if they get 91 points, they are in, period.
Just a complete side note.
Let's go.
Just give me 1 10-second side note here.
Puck integrity, yes.
Can you guys in the back please just put the full camera and the full shot on Bergie for just 1 quick second? Because, Berg, it just occurred to me that for the number of times in a show that we say 6, 7,
yeah,
I want you to look down at your shirt and look at the baseball that is on your shirt. And there it is.
It's right there in the middle.
Really?
It says 6, 7 right in the middle of Bergie's shirt. Look at this, George. George.
That is great.
It's been there the whole time.
That is great.
It just occurred
It was
to
actually
me.
like it's zipped up right to underneath it, too.
Right.
It's like in the perfect spot.
We got to do something with that. I mean, that's brilliant product placement.
That is great.
And by the way, 6-7, just so you know, for the Kings, just to say it, that's their inaugural season as well, 1967. That's when they were born, essentially, the Kings. They came into existence in 6-7. So there you go.
They're older than me. Thank
Yes.
goodness. Somebody's older than me around here.
And, Sedano, up next is the squad that I know you've got your eye on here.
Oh, Edmonton. Yeah.
Edmonton's the one that's next. And, you know, there's numerous possibilities. Right now it looks, if the Kings get wild card 2, they would play Colorado. But there are scenarios where they could play the Oilers still. That could still happen in the first round.
Which would be very exciting and would at least give Kings fans hope, hey, we finally got to get past this Edmonton Oilers team versus, oh, God, we don't want to see Colorado. Certainly not in the first round. I mean, that would be like the Lakers seeing Oklahoma City in the first round. You feel me?
It's like that. But then again, don't you could also have the other theory, well, we've got to beat this team eventually. You know, I mean, there's a little of that. You could convince yourself of that. I also want to ask you both this question. The Kings have played a record 32 games past regulation. So a game that ended in overtime or the shootout. 32. No one's ever done that.
Right, it's a crazy number.
It's
really
ridiculous.
That's coming close to half the games almost.
It is
40% of the games.
It's ridiculous. And then they had 4 straight this season. They broke the streak last night with not going to overtime. But my question to both of you is, does this help them or hurt them when looking into the playoffs? And keep in mind, the playoffs, the format, of course, is different, right? It's not 3-on-3. It's back to 5-on-5. So does this help or hurt them heading into the playoffs, considering they've got all this experience or tread on overtime?
I generally think that stuff helps. The results be damned. The fact that you're in those high leverage situations, and all you're going to be in is high leverage situations come the postseason, I think will be helpful. So to me, I would go with yes, it's a positive.
I go the opposite side because think about it like this. You play 82 regular season games. How many games they play in the preseason? 10, let's just say, right? So you're at 92 games, but when you add in all of the extra time, and as you point out, nobody's ever played this many overtime periods, even if it's 3-on-3 or even if it gets to a shootout, the wear and tear on the body says that instead of playing 92 games, you've actually played 102 games. And so for me, this is just a guess. The wear and tear is something to be considered going into the postseason, given the number of overtime games. What do you think, Samboni?
Because it's a 5-minute and then a shootout, I think the wear and tear, that's the one positive. We hate the shootout, Cappy. We want more 3-on-3. The positive of capping those things at 5 minutes and then 3 skaters aside. You skate and then I skate and then you skate. Yeah, okay. So that means that the games don't go that long.
Yep,
so I would say the wear and tear is not quite, and you only have 3 guys on the ice.
That's
so think
true,
about that.
too.
So your bench, right? Your bench is essentially safe. There's some guys that don't ever see overtime at all. So, and the other thing that would help the Kings is their special teams have really been awful all season.
Right.
So 5-on-5 is actually where they want to play you. They've been better 5-on-5 than they have been 4-on-3, 5-on-4, et cetera, all of that. And 3-on-3, they've been terrible because they have the record for the most overtime games. They also have the record for the most overtime losses. So that's not great in the format that it currently is.
Well, let me ask you this question, though. So it seems to me, just having, watched a lot more Kings hockey, especially in the second half of the season, you tell us, is there a goalkeeper controversy going on right now? Or is Kemper still considered the starter and Forsberg is just picking up some time here? Or has Forsberg become the starter and supplanted Kemper? Is there a goalie controversy, like a quarterback controversy right now?
2 questions that I'll answer, and I can be DJ Smith, the head coach, or I can be Samboni. You guys tell me where you want me to go on this. What hat? I'll put a mask on like Chris. I can be Samboni, or I could be DJ Smith and give you the line.
Okay, because the other day Wendy asked us, he goes, do you want the sports radio answer or do you want the podcast answer? We took the podcast answer.
Okay.
For me, I'm voting Samboni.
Okay. If you want the Samboni answer, there is no controversy, and Forsberg is your starter, period. This team has been on a very regular rhythm all season. Forsberg only starts games if the team is playing a back-to-back consecutive nights or if Kemper's been hurt. And now Forsberg has actually played 2 of the games in a row, and he played on a non-back-to-back. So there's 3 scenarios there in which it tells you that Forsberg is the guy, and Kemper had struggled in his previous 2 starts. And how about this? Last night, somebody called Kingstock. They've got a new nickname. I know we have Samboni as a nickname. We've got the Kopi Tour. There's a lot going on in regards to nicknames on this team.
Man.
Juice, Bread Man, Matzah Man, right?
Matzah Man.
Exactly. Right. Well, how about this for the Forsburglar? Someone said he absolutely stole from the Canucks. He almost shut him out in that game, and he's calling him the Forsburglar. I actually love that heading into the playoffs. We will see Kemper because the team has their 16th back-to-back is this Monday, Tuesday. So Kemper will play another game. So DJ Smith has been able to say, well, we're definitely going to need both guys before the end of the season because he knows you're going to see Kemper in one of those games based on the back-to-back. Forsberg is going to play Saturday. I'd be stunned if he doesn't play against the Oilers. Then he won't play one of these 2 games coming up, and then he'll play the final game against Calgary unless it doesn't mean anything for the Kings' positioning, and there's almost no scenario where it won't affect them at all.
By the way, how about the end of this schedule? You got this game tomorrow, 1 o'clock against Edmonton at home, and then the final 3 games on the road, Seattle, Vancouver, who you just beat last night, and then to finish things up on the road at Calgary. So, listen, not that it's that big of a deal to finish on the road with 3 straight games, but keep in mind for anybody that is, wanting to go tomorrow is the final regular season home game for the Kings.
And for the Kopi Tour. I mean, this is the last regular season game for Kopitar in a Kings uniform and in the NHL whatsoever. So this is pretty cool. And he's heading back to Slovenia after that. So if you can get there, this is a special one. I'm so glad that you two have made it to a game before the end, but that's Cappy, you've been to a few, you've scraped the ice. Every time they come out on the ice and do that, I just laugh to myself that you actually were out there doing that.
You know that last week after the game, I went to the Dog, and the entire ice scraping team was there. So I wound up hanging out with him for a while.
So good.
Because now I'm like an honorary scraper.
You really are. Sierra and the whole crew always ask me how you're doing, and Dowdy's still looking for his skates, but that's all right. I know.
Well,
he got
at least
that.
the jackets were returned.
The jackets were returned. All right. Before Sedano gets me with one last real question about Morales, which we're gonna have to hit that. But I just want to say one thing. Did you guys see Utah? I don't love their nickname. They actually clinched a playoff spot last night. The Mammoth have, I would say, the coolest thing I've seen any team bring to the table since I've been watching.
The Mammoth, the Zamboni, or what is it called?
It's called, I believe, if Carlos got a photo of it.
He's showing the video right now.
The Zamoth.
The Zamoth, yeah.
It's their Zamboni that they have retrofitted to look like a woolly mammoth, although it looks like a robot mammoth.
It kind of looks like one of those Tesla freaking
It's
trucks.
a truck.
That
It does. It does look like that. And the beauty of it is this. It's actually, did you know, so first of all, it does not scrape the ice, Cappy. It is not a true ice scraper, just to let you know. Okay, so this thing, it can drive on the ice, but it no longer, it's sort of retired. It's out to pasture as a Zamboni. But it was a Zamboni at the Salt Lake Olympics in 2002. And they brought it back. And they turned it into this thing, which it looks like really like an AI creation, but it's real. The thing is real with the tusks and the whole thing. And I hate it. Remember, I didn't like this nickname. Now I'm all in. Utah, you do your thing. This is your second season. You're first with an actual nickname, and you made the playoffs. Good for you on that. And now that you've got the Zamoth as Zamboni, I think I'm absolutely obligated to love this thing, and I do.
You know, the Kings should probably do something like this. And what they should do is they should take an old retired Zamboni and turn it into like like a British monarch sort of a thing, like where they bring the king and the queen out on the ice, and so it's got like that cranberry velvety looking material. What is this, velvet? I mean, and there's a guy driving around on the Zamboni, and then what you do is you take all the ice scraper kids and you put them on it, and they're shooting T-shirts out of it, and I mean, this is a good idea. The Kings might want to follow up on this.
Cappy, some call me the director of marketing around here as well. We could set up this meeting and talk about it. I think it could be good. With it, you
get
could
me
have
with
court
Mike
jesters.
Altieri. I want to talk about his hair, which is his crown, and I want to talk about my future membership at the Delta Club.
It's important. It's important. Now, Cappy, as much as the Kings should have a beef with you for what you did with the sushi and the shrimp at the Delta Club,
and the chicken egg rolls,
which were beautiful,
I'll
admit they looked delicious. I didn't touch. I didn't want to, like Sedano. I sort of respected where we were at that time, but that's okay. Look, it's worth taking a shot, Cappy.
Yeah.
But Mike Altieri and the Kings have a legitimate issue with this show now. And they've identified
what happened.
That even though Sedano, you had a beautiful time, and Cappy, they've loved you with the ice scraping, and even though you stole the jacket, we all came together on that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It back.
So I got a call this week, and it's a shame that he's not here now. And you could say he's watching the Masters. I'm going to say that potentially, Morales ducked out. Maybe,
running scared.
So I got a call that Marty McSorley has now put it together. That it wasn't
can we reset just real quick? Anybody who missed this earlier in the year, actually since last year, Morales has been taking these ridiculous shots at Marty McSorley.
Yeah,
and
he says because he saw him one time at a game.
We were at a game, and Marty McSorley rang the bell before the game. And Chris was like, "Who the hell's the old guy in the members only jacket who looks like he lives under a bridge?" And I'm like, "Bro, that's Marty McSorley. I don't think you should be saying that stuff because he'll whack you on the head with a stick." And he just goes on the air and he's just going after McSorley. And I could just hear the Kings being like Luke Robitaille was like, "I don't know, man, this doesn't seem very cool," And so now pick it up from there, Zamboni.
So Morales said this, and I believe he actually said it at the end of a Robitaille. Robitaille does a weekly with Mason in Ireland, and it could have been a live imaging Tuesday. After Robitaille hangs up the phone, there was actually something said by Morales right there. And Marty was listening to Luke on the line. And that day, Marty called Luke and just said, "Why are they talking about me like this?
Yeah, what's the story?
What's going on?" And Carlos got the video of Marty that night. And Marty really said to Luke, I don't get it. I thought these guys, I thought we loved these guys. And Luke said, I'll take care of it. And over time, it's still been discussed. And Marty finally said, "I'm coming in there." He was actually scheduled to come in yesterday, but Ireland said, "You know what? I want to do it when me and Mace are back in studio." Ireland was on the road with the Warriors game in the Bay Area. And so today at 2:15, Marty is coming on with Mason and Ireland, and it could be because he actually thought that they're the ones that were talking crap about him because it happened, I think, during their show. So he originally was a little confused. He thinks Mason and Ireland might be those guys. So he's coming on today at 2:15 to square this thing out with Ireland. I think Ireland's going to obviously smooth it out and explain to him, no, wasn't
Nothing
me,
to smooth
wasn't
out.
Mace. It
Nothing
was
to
on
smooth
Morales.
out.
Yeah,
Right.
this is on Morales, and we're going to do this thing. Marty, I've been told by Altieri, I've been told by Luke Robitaille, and frankly, Marty was at the game last night also. Marty is planning to be in here when he can see Mace in person, when he can see Ireland in person, and when he can absolutely see Morales in person. But they're going to talk about it today at 2:15 because he really wants to set the record straight. He's not happy, and look, Marty's taken a lot of hits, but he's given a lot of hits. Marty is definitely. I know a lot of people walk around here maybe on eggshells around Morales. Marty's not that guy.
Nope.
Marty's not to be trifled with. Marty's probably not that interested in the Bergman School of Content. Like, Marty's got his own agenda with most things.
And he probably wants that Morales smoke.
Yeah, and Bergman also, Bergman was very clear. There was I listened to some of the original broadcasts. Bergman was pretty clear, letting everyone know this was not on any of us. This was Morales that went out on a limb here.
Bergie, let me ask you a question. Two questions. One, will Mason be there today, or is he off today?
No, he's off today.
Okay, so number
well,
one.
spring break. Happy spring break.
Oh, I forgot, of course. People take vacations on
Him
spring
and
break
Juan
when,
go on
when they have no
vacation.
kids. Right. And then the second part of it is, will you, knowing that Marty will be in today, will you go find the original audio so that everybody else is safe? Okay, just want everybody else to be safe so that when Marty decides that the games are over here, okay, you can talk a lot of crap on the radio, you can think you're Mr. Funny Guy, but I'm not here to play those games. And it is very lucky for Christopher Arthur Morales that he has gone to Otis the Bunny today rather than stay for Marty McSorley, because Marty McSorley will take a coho right to your head.
I mean,
Look, it's happened. I mean, document it. Go for it, bro.
No. Do you think that Morales will actually back down when McSorley's here? If they're in the room together?
No. He will not back down.
He will not, yeah.
He will not back down, because if Morales is smart, he lets Marty pull his shirt over his head, let Marty hit him with a couple of uppercuts. It'll hurt, but he'll recover. And then hopefully we'll all jump in and get Marty off of Chris.
That's a good one. Unlike the Maple Leafs, unlike the Maple Leafs with Austin Matthews when they should have come to his defense when Gudas knocked him out with the knee to knee. You guys could be there quick on Morales, which would actually it would really prove what we all think of Morales in that moment. Are we coming to his aid there? Are we kind of watching and enjoying this? I think
watching and laughing.
Yeah.
Right. Look at that. Hey, no, don't get in there yet. Don't get in there yet. Let him get a few more shots in, okay? And then we'll get in and we'll fix this whole thing.
You should let him just absolutely, pummel him. Take his hoodie, put it over his head, and then start
uppercutting.
uppercutting.
His new Springsteen hoodie. Right.
Nobody's more documented on as Morales would say, being a bad guy. I mean, Marty's had some real incidents in this league, and it's a guy. There's a lot of people in life you'd say maybe you don't want to say that to that guy.
Right, that's one of those guys.
Because here's the thing, Sam. You've known Chris, for 25 years.
Oh, absolutely.
He can't fight.
No
chance.
No.
And not against and listen, I don't care how old Marty McSorley is.
I don't care how old he is. You go ahead, Cappy, say it. Yes.
Marty McSorley will still kill him.
Yes.
At 50 whatever years old, Marty was
50.
How
He's
old
like
is Marty?
60 something.
How old is somebody? Find out how old Marty McSorley is. This is urgent information.
So we can find this out very quickly in regards to Marty, because I was actually reading about him today. 62.
Yep. Thank you, Greg.
Yeah. And despite what Chris said, still looking good. By the way, he's still a big. You watch him walking around crypto, still a big dude, absolutely, and so respected by this organization and really by the entire league. Because remember, Marty's known as a goon, but really, he won cups in Edmonton with Gretzky. And I just remembered today, he was actually part of the original trade. The trade, Edmonton sent Marty and Wayne to the Kings. They were both, it was sort of a package deal. This is Wayne's guy. You have to come with Wayne. You're the protector here. So Morales is going to need a protector. That's really what it comes down to on this one.
I'm going to tell you guys something, too. Like, when you look at some of these older hockey guys and you knew that they were goons and you knew that they were good fighters, sometimes you look at them and you're like, they're not that big. I'll give you an example. I'm acquaintances with Jeremy Roenick. You guys remember Jeremy Roenick?
Yeah.
And,
he was on the Kings, too.
And I played golf with Jeremy, and I'm like, you know what? He's 5'11". He's 205. If we got into a fight, do I stand a chance? We're kind of about the same size guy. And then I realized to myself, are you an idiot? This guy would fight in hockey games with no fear whatsoever and grab you by the jersey and just boom, 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 boom. And by the way, and take a bunch of shots too. So I would look at Jeremy Roenick, I'm like, what would happen if I had to fight this guy? And then I realized, even though we may be about the same size, he's a hockey player.
He'll
can
kick
fight
your ass.
on,
Yeah, no
on
question.
skates. He can fight. What would he do in golf shoes? So I immediately said to myself, don't get on his bad side. You know what I mean? Chris is on the bad side of the wrong brother.
Wrong guy.
Okay, Marty McSorley, 62 years old. He will initiate the fight. That's all I'm saying. And I want to just say, I love Marty McSorley. I want to, George, for the record, let it be known. Let it be stated.
You want nothing to do with
it. And let it be
written.
written.
You are letting Morales get his ass kicked on
Right.
his own.
Let it be written for all times.
Yeah.
I have nothing but love in my heart for Marty McSorley, and I think he looks very sharp in that members-only jacket.
I'll cut this for the afternoon show.
Leave it clean.
I love Marty. I've been a huge fan my whole life.
Yeah.
I've defended Marty McSorley. I've told Chris to not say these horrible, mean things about Marty McSorley.
I agree. I'm with you right there, lock and step. Marty McSorley to me is a legend.
When you look, the thing is, you were talking about Jeremy Roenick. Terry Sawchuk is the name. If Carlo could search this image real quick, that's it. Terry Sawchuk. There's photos of him if you search on Google for images. He was a goalie years ago. But it's hockey players' faces that you look at and you realize, yeah, that's something I'm just not willing to do.
Yeah, agreed.
That's the real difference.
All right, thank you, Samboni. Appreciate it.
Love you,
Wow,
Samboni.
burn me. I was going to lock him out, but I mean, geez.
If you want to lock him out, you're welcome to.
I mean, I was going to thank him again. Yeah, look at that face, Terry Sawchuk. Look at that face.
Wow.
So anyway, Samboni, thank you, buddy. Thanks for everything again,
Absolutely.
and we'll chat with you soon.
Yep. And we'll say that's part of the Morning Wood, brought to you by Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or go to hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. All right, we got some reads to do here, guys. What do you want?
We're going to do now? I thought we're not doing the Lindsay segment?
No,
Lindsay's not here.
No, Lindsay's
No,
not
I
here.
get it, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could be the Bergie segment.
The Bergie segment is going to be you guys reading your reads. How about that? And then we have to get to the don't sweat the small stuff, and then it's got to get into.
Do we really have to get to the don't sweat the small stuff? Chris doesn't abide by it.
Okay, fine by me.
That's
I'm
fair.
just
All right,
asking.
ready? Here's my script. You ready?
Are you ready, Veronis?
Stand by. Yes.
3, 2.
Right there.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Celebrate mom the right way with rest, relaxation, and recovery. Burke Williams, the official recovery partner of ESPN LA, is giving you the chance to win the ultimate reset, the ultimate Mother's Day spa experience. Enjoy an 80-minute Burke Williams experience, an 80-minute facial, plus an enhancement of your choice, and access to spa amenities. Tune in Tuesday, May 5th, and Wednesday, May 6th for your chance to win. Because she deserves more than flowers. She deserves Burke Williams. One take, baby.
Really,
Can
really
you do the
nicely
pickup
done.
outro there too, please?
What do you mean the pickup outro?
In the
At
email.
the bottom of the script, yeah.
Oh, my bad.
My bad, y'all.
Burke Williams, ESPN LA's official recovery partner.
Beautiful.
Hey,
Nice job.
Hey, nice work.
All right, you
Nice
ready,
work.
Cappy?
Can you
ready,
do one
Cappy?
take, Cappy?
So I think I've got a pickup for a Pizza Hut spot. Is that
Oh,
right?
that's it? Just a
Jorge
pickup?
Browns?
No, and then you got a price pick.
Okay.
Oh,
but
you got
the
a price
pickup-
picks, bro.
But the pickup on the Pizza Hut is just it's a pickup, right? I don't have to do the full spot. Is that right?
Just do the full spot just in case Mario needs it.
Oh, Cappy.
Oh,
on,
okay.
man.
All right. Hold on a second. Let me take a look here. No, I think it's just a pickup because
right.
what happened is in the spot I said.
Okay, then just do the pickup. We don't have to.
Yeah. Well, this is important. All right, here goes. This is Pizza Hut. Listen to this, everybody. 3-2. And right now, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $11.99, delivery or carryout. When you're hungry for big flavor, keep the Pizza Hut coming with the $11.99 large 3-topping deal.
By the way, we just with the Burke Williams thing, I
Pretty
just
good.
realized. Excellent work, Cappy. By the way,
Thank you.
I just realized we told the audience ahead of time on the YouTube that they can win a Burke Williams spa day
Yeah.
on May 5th and 6th.
Yes,
So
they
they
can.
got a month's notice basically on that.
Look at that. You ready for Burke Williams?
I think I am. I think I'm getting
I would
ready
love
for
it.
Burke Williams.
I would love a nice massage.
All right.
Yeah,
Now,
I'm getting one
I'm
soon.
told here that I also have a 60-second prize pick spot. Is that true?
Correct.
And I'm doing this by myself. I got George here.
Yeah, but I wasn't sent it. They want just your voice on this one.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, here we go. You guys ready? And by the way, I got a stopwatch on right now. I'm going to get myself to 60 seconds. You guys ready for this thing?
Yeah.
All right, I'm reading this for the first time. Here it goes. Here it goes. 3, 2. Hey, guys, it's Cappy, and I want to tell you about my favorite app on my phone. That's Prize Picks. Now, by the way, I've been very, very hot on Prize Picks, and then I've gone ice cold, but then I've come back and I've been red hot again. So do this. Make sure you're following me on Prize Picks, okay? And here's the other thing. When you're playing Prize Picks, you got to think about early payouts because sometimes they're watching the game like you're watching the game, and you're thinking to yourself, I got 20 on this, but maybe I should take the $10 right now. So consider, as we go into the playoff push here in basketball season, the best way to win cash on high-flying hoops action is Prize Picks, Prize Picks, America's #1 sports pick app. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use our code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Let's win together. Let's play together. Let's have fun together. Let's do it on Prize Picks. There's one little edit in there.
Good
one
recovery.
Little edit. One little edit in there.
There is one little edit there.
One
Then you
little
started
edit in
peeking
there.
a little bit at the end there too.
Oh,
that
really?
last line was peak.
peeking.
Yeah.
You were peeking.
After
man.
your first $5 lineup, Prize Picks, and then you went into that whole thing. You were peaking. You were getting too hot. You were getting too high.
All right, give me one more shot at this. All right, because I do a lot of ad-libbing.
Just pick it up. Pick it up from there.
I do. Oh yeah, you want me to do that?
Just pick it up.
All right, here we go. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CAPPY to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Let's all play together. Let's all win together. Come on, here come the basketball playoffs, and we're going to win on Prize Picks.
See, there you go.
Nice job.
Nice
job.
Well done. That's pure ad-libbing right there, everybody. That's pure ad-libbing. That is not a script.
That's not easy to do either.
Yeah, good job, Cap.
Not too bad.
Both of you. Well done.
I mean, it wasn't one take, but it was close.
No, it was close. Can I tell you guys something? I think I stink right now.
Like as you actually smell.
No, like I think, I honestly think, I'm just, I feel like I'm like.
Is it the shirt?
No,
Have you worn? Did you not wash the shirt properly?
No, and now I just smelled my armpits, and I don't. I think I stink, but then I just took a big old fat whiff, and I don't think I stink.
Is there
anymore.
something in
maybe something in the room? Did Jack drop a duty?
I don't know. There's something that smells, and I think it's me, but now I don't think it's me, or maybe it's my breath.
Coffee. Is it coffee breath?
Put it in your.
I did have coffee, and George, today I got off the intermittent fasting, and I actually put my favorite creamer in the coffee this morning.
Oh,
so maybe that's what it is. Maybe I smell like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I stink.
Is this what you want your dealer's choice to be?
Oh, no. I have something I got to tell you guys.
Can I have
about.
a dealer's choice before your dealer's choice?
Yeah, go for it. But I got something important to tell you guys.
I listen. I love my NBA family. From across the different teams.
Mm-hmm.
But I've gotten so many emails. It's hilarious because it is award season coming up, and they know I'm a voter.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten so many emails from PR guys about hey, just for your consideration, our guy wants to win most improved player, or our coach wants to be coach of the year, or this guy's going to be sixth man of the year if you help us out. Here's our case for our guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, look, man, I appreciate the notes, but I've already done my homework, pal.
Oh, really?
I know what I'm doing here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I know who I'm voting for. Now, there's a few of them that may come down to the wire, but I appreciate the nudging. And if you send gifts, that's nice too.
Yeah.
But just an email without the gifts is,
it's not really that big of a deal,
nice.
right? Not
as
really
good,
not as influential.
Right. Yeah.
No, listen.
No, honestly, and even the gifts actually are not influential. But I just like to see what kind of swag they send.
Listen, let me tell you something.
They'll send you to the Beach Life Festival.
Yeah, right. Hey, George, we got a couple of VIP Beach Life Festival tickets for you.
Yeah.
Hey, look, here's the thing. Like when schools are hyping a player for the Heisman Trophy,
right? Yeah.
They'll send out really nice promotional packages. I mean, before you know it, you'll be like John Gruden. I'll tell you what, man, just got a box here from Indiana football, man. I'll tell you, just tremendous. And so they send out stuff to try and influence a voter. And having this NBA vote, all of a sudden, you might get a lot of really nice stuff. Maybe you'll get a New Orleans Pelicans T-shirt or something, if they've got anybody up for any awards.
I don't think they've got anyone for MVP, Cap.
Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha.
All right. The Real Deal, the Dealer's Choice Real Deal is brought to you by Seller's Advantage. Want to sell your house? Before you call an agent, call Seller's Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer.
Okay,
or
great.
visit sellersadvantage.com, DRE number 01961658.
Two very quick things for everybody. You know how I talk about how I've got all these subscriptions to things and they're all charged every month to my credit card, and I haven't been able to, I haven't been able to get a grip on everything. I think I've got like 2 YouTube TV accounts and 2 Amazon accounts, and I haven't been able to get a grip on it. Guess what happened, George? This week, I lost my credit card.
Oh, boy.
So I lost my credit card, and I called Chase, and I said, hey, I lost my credit card. They're like, okay. They're like, but here's the thing. Anything that you have on your credit card that's a subscription, you're gonna have to reconnect.
Right, you're gonna have to do it with a different card, or either this card, the new card we're gonna send, or a different card. Right.
So now I've got everybody's emailing me. Apple is emailing me. Google is emailing me. YouTube is emailing me. Hey, your credit card's not working, and I'm like, great. Awesome. Because now, rather than having to get a grip on canceling subscriptions, I just canceled my credit card.
Everybody's sending you an email so you know what is what.
Right,
yes.
right. I canceled my credit card. So now, when I get the new credit card in the mail, then I'll decide. Do I still want my Verizon bill to go on my credit card? Then I'll reestablish connection. Do I still want Apple? Do I still want YouTube? So you know what? I figured it out. Rather than canceling subscriptions, I just canceled the credit card. Losing my credit card, which seemed like such a bad thing at the time, turned out to be a great thing. How about that?
Look at that, Cappy.
And then the second thing I just want to mention, everybody, is one last thing. For those of you that are horse racing fans like I am, this weekend, George, you mentioned Lexington, Kentucky earlier this week in Keeneland, correct?
Yeah, Keeneland, yeah.
I've got 2 horses running at Keeneland this weekend.
Nice.
The first one is named Decisive Win. Oh. This horse is entered into a $400,000 Grade 3, the Lexington Stakes, George. The Lexington Stakes. So that's happening this weekend for Decisive Win.
What race is that? What number? Do you know?
Let's see here. I don't see what number the race is.
Decisive Win?
It's called the Lexington Stakes.
No, the horse's name.
Correct. Decisive Win is the horse. The race is called the Lexington Stakes. That's Saturday. Sunday, we have another horse.
Tell my buddy. He lives right down the street from Keeneland.
Okay, so Decisive Win in the Lexington Stakes on Saturday. And then on Sunday, Civil Liberty is going to be running in a maiden race. Maiden means that you've never won a race yet in your career, although Civil Liberty has come in a very close second a couple of times. So, anybody who plays Keeneland this weekend, Saturday our horse is named Decisive Win. Sunday our horse is called Civil Liberty. I'm just going to tell you, I think we're live in both races, so good luck to all who are playing. And have a great weekend.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Now, if you win with those horses, does that mean that you'll be able to, hook up the jockeys and everybody with Beach Life tickets?
Oh, everybody's going to Beach Life. If I win these races, we're all going to Beach Life, baby.
Oh, I love it. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Great week. We'll be back on Monday. Rich Eisen is next.
See you.
Our YouTube channel.